Tiger Sports on Southern New Mexico's sports leader, ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Hello, Teresa High School. We're on a Friday night as we get ready for the Class 5A matchup between the Alamogordo Tigers and the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. The Tigers tonight and the Desert Warriors, they may sound a little bit different tonight. Fortunately, technical difficulties for the game to go along with.
We're home for the Dan Le Batard Show in the Tularosa Basin is ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Excited to see a fantastic game between these two sides. We've already played it once this season. 14-7 the final score. The Desert Warriors got the win back in Alamogordo. So the Tigers are trying to exact a little bit of revenge, but most importantly trying to advance in the Class 5A playoffs. They gate with Roswell next week for the winner of tonight's matchup. So we'll see a fantastic one between these two, and we'll see if the Tigers can get the win over the Desert Warriors tonight. Tigers can answer. Desert Warriors are 7-2 on the season. That stuff doesn't really matter at this point, though. Everybody is the same, and it's win or go home from this point on. We obviously are going on the air a little bit later than we did during Francisco's interview. If you want to listen to that, go to the ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel and bring that up. The entire interview is available online right now, so apologies for those of you that may be expected to listen to his interview during the pregame. Not going to be able to bring that to you. Go to YouTube channel and check that out. We want to thank our Tiger Sports or our Alamogordo Tiger football sponsors for tonight. We had some great folks come on to join us for the state tournament. And we want to thank them right off the bat. AC Quick Design, designed to serve your business. Wishing the Tigers best of luck. Desert Sun Alamo, Dodge, Jeep, Honda, Ram, and Chrysler. Also, Desert Sun Alamo, go see Brian, new to the Alamogordo area. Stop by for great service today. First National Bank, their main branch at 414 10th Street in Tularosa and Cloud Crane. Also, Maupin's Home Furniture, Alamogordo proud since 1945. Best wishes to the Tigers tonight. Otero Federal Credit Union with 3 locations in Otero County at 1200 10th Street, 3300 North White Sands, and Holloman Air Force Base. Robinson Morton Construction, proud to support the Alamogordo Tigers, building with a purpose. Showcase Carpet and Tile, a proud sponsor of the Tigers, turning your honeydews into woohoos at Showcase Carpet and Tile. Smalls Forever, conveniently on Scenic Drive. They're open on Saturdays for walk-ins and emergency dental needs. Titan Pest Control, wishing the Alamogordo Tigers best of luck tonight. Titan Pest Control, the evolution of excellence. Vision Ford Lincoln. Yes, we can. We believe in our Tigers. Come see why Ford has America's #1 truck. And also Mike at Vision Ford Lincoln. Yes, we can. And the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions, family-owned and operated. Get your local sports gear today. So, again, thank you to all of them. We'll be thanking them more throughout tonight's broadcast. Again, we are in pregame. Both teams have gone back to the locker room. It is a beautiful night here in Santa Teresa. And a brand new field here as well. They replaced the old field turf, and it looks excellent. We've seen a few places that have replaced it. The Wool Bowl did that as well. So, excited to see that, and I'm sure making it a little bit safer for both teams as they play out on the field tonight. So, let's go ahead and take a commercial break. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and bring you more pregame, give you a little more insight into these two teams. So we'll go ahead and take a 2-minute commercial break, come right back here on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
When you think of all the things water wets, how clean your water is as important as it gets. A Culligan water system can help filter stuff out, so cleaner Culligan water's what comes out the spout. Into the pots you boil peas in, the teacup you're teasing, the lemonade you homemade when it's homemade lemonade season, the soup you serve guests, the bowls for your pets, and all the other wonderful things water wets. You could give your people Culligan water.
Softener starting at $7.95 plus tax installed on pre-plumbed homes. Shaw Quality Water Culligan. Call 437-6500.
Wow, look at all those bright colors.
Yep, good old Tularosa Basin sunsets.
No, Mike, I just came from the Chevy house and I have a 2020 in my sights.
While everyone else still has 2019 vision, we have the new 2020 models in stock right now.
With supplier pricing in full effect for the 2019 models,
which gotta go.
You can also get a great deal on a brand new, just in inventory, newly released, never ever seen before, new to the area.
Hey, they get it. The 2020s are exclusively here at Desert Sun Motor Chevrolet.
Plus, we have the best in market, best service, tenderly loved and regrettably traded in pre-owned vehicles within 250 miles. We will not be undersold. All offers will be accepted.
That's right. With little or no money down financing and higher than market value for your trade, how could you not come down to 2600 North White Sands Boulevard or visit us online at DesertSunMotors.com.
See dealer for details. All available 2019s are still in stock. Not all 2020s have arrived yet. Deals may be the hottest under the sun. Purchase of one or more vehicles could increase your heart rate. Proud supporter of Taco Tuesdays. Keep hands and feet inside at all times. Do not attempt this at home.
Here on Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back here to Santa Teresa High School. Again, apologies if we're having some their sound isn't as good as it normally is. We've had to kind of scramble and do things a little bit different tonight. So we might not have stats like we normally do for tonight's broadcast, but most importantly, we're going to bring you the action from tonight's game. And the Desert Warriors team, pretty similar to the Tigers in what they want to do offensively. They're going to want to run the football and be successful with that if they're going to come out of here with a victory tonight. That is, I'm sure, number one for them. But they definitely can't pass the ball, and some of the big plays they had against the Tigers the first time was through the air. Meanwhile, for the Tigers, you know what they want to do. They want to play smash-mouth football tonight, and they want their defense to be able to step up like they did last week and come up with some big stops like they did against Artesia. And you know what? The defense played very well against Santa Teresa the first time around. It was a 14-7 game, so I would anticipate the Tiger defense having a good chance tonight here against this Desert Warriors offense, which has not really put up a ton of points this year. They're coming off their best offensive effort of the season, though, putting up 50-plus against Chaparral. Santa Teresa has come out onto the field. The Tigers, I don't see them quite yet returning to the field. They did bring the blow-up Tiger that we usually see at home. The Tiger Band, some of the drum line is here. I noticed them getting on the bus along with the cheerleaders that have made the trip. So we got Tiger Spirit in the house for sure here at Santa Teresa High School. So we expect this one to be a very raucous affair, very loud on both sides of the field. I have to imagine there's probably a lot of people that are struggling to get to the game because of there was I don't want to say an accident, a broke-down vehicle slowed down myself getting here, and I'm sure slowing down a lot of other people getting to the stadium tonight. So we're getting a little bit closer to National Anthem and much more coming up for you here on ESPN Alamogordo. And we're expecting to see an exciting matchup here, I think, between these two sides tonight. And some of the key players to watch out for on the Tiger side, of course, Sean Hayes, who had a great game last week, had great games all season long. Defensively, guys like Max Merrill and Jarman Williams, who have had wonderful seasons. Reese Cady, you can throw in on the offensive side, Ryan Viescas and Julio Mendoza. For the Desert Warriors, Sam Flores, their linebacker, is an excellent player. He's out over 100 tackles this season. Matthew Lopez, their quarterback, is the cog in their offense that really makes things go. But Adrian Rodriguez, their running back, also is having a fantastic season as well. So we're excited to see what we get from all those players tonight. And again, we want to thank our sponsors: AC Print Design, Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Otero Federal Credit Union, Showcase Carpet and Tile, Titan Pest Control, and we'll thank more of them after we take a commercial break. So we'll come back. We'll take 2 minutes again, and we'll be just about ready for kickoff when we return as they're getting ready for National Anthem and more here at Santa Teresa High School. Tigers and Warriors coming up for you here on ESPN Alamogordo. Stay with us.
The Winter Circle, your hometown shop for all local team apparel. Get hats, shirts, jackets, and more. Cheer on the Tigers, Wildcats, and all your favorite teams in style. You can also personalize your apparel with custom silkscreen or embroidery. The Winter Circle, a family-owned business, continuing the tradition of supporting local athletics.
Come see us at the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Sign up for OFCU's Elite Checking. You'll get an elite rate discount of 0.50% off your next loan. Good through October 31st. OFCU's Elite Checking account comes with access to Bazing, an online membership program with local discounts and national retailer deals, roadside assistance, and so much more. Get 3 months free. Try it. You'll like it. Discounted rates is valid for closed-end loans. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Elite rate discount not valid with any other promotional rate. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Are you looking for letter jackets? Need trophies, plaques, or awards? It's all at the Winner's Circle. Personalize your student's letter jacket with stitching or embroidery. Get customized engraving on your trophies, plaques, and awards. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. Have you seen our in-store remodel? Stop by and visit us today at 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Whether you bath in the bathtub or bath in the sink, soft water's the water your skin wants to drink. See, when you're washing in hard water, skin can dry out more. Soft Culligan water's what your skin's crying out for. A Culligan water softener helps take out the hard stuff, like calcium, magnesium, and other stuff that can make skin rough. Because your skin is important, whether you're a baby or bald. That's why we say get a Culligan water softener installed.
Softener starting at $7.95 plus tax installed on pre-plumbed homes. Shaw Quality Water Culligan. Call 437-6500.
Sign up for OFCU's Elite Checking. You'll get an elite rate discount of 0.50% off your next loan. Good through October 31st. OFCU's Elite Checking account comes with access to Bazing, an online membership program with local discounts and national retailer deals, roadside assistance, and so much more. Get 3 months free. Try it. You'll like it. Discounted rates is valid for closed-end loans. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Elite rate discount not valid with any other promotional rate. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
When you think of all the things water wets, how clean your water is as important as it gets. A Culligan water system can help filter stuff out. So cleaner Culligan water's what comes out the spout. Into the pots you boil peas in, the teacup you're teasing, the lemonade you homemade when it's homemade lemonade season, the soup you serve guests, the bowls for your pets, and all the other wonderful things water wets. You could give your people Culligan water.
Softener starting at $7.95 plus tax installed on pre-plumbed homes. Shaw Quality Water Culligan. Call 437-6500.
Wow.
look at all those bright colors.
Yep, good old Tularosa Basin sunsets.
No, Mike, I just came from the Chevy house and I have a 2020 in my sights.
While everyone else still has 2019 vision, we have the new 2020 models in stock right now.
With supplier pricing in full effect for the 2019 models,
which gotta go.
You can also get a great deal on a brand new, just in inventory, newly released, never ever seen before, new to the area.
Hey, they get it. The 2020s are exclusively here at Desert Sun Motor Chevrolet.
Plus, we have the best in market, best service, tenderly loved and regrettably traded in pre-owned vehicles within 250 miles. We will not be undersold. All offers will be accepted.
That's right. With little or no money down financing and higher than market value for your trade, how could you not come down to 2600 North White Sands Boulevard or visit us online at DesertSunMotors.com.
See dealer for details. All available 2019s are still in stock. Not all 2020s have arrived yet. Deals may be the hottest under the sun. Purchase of one or more vehicles could increase your heart rate. Proud supporter of Taco Tuesdays. Keep hands and feet inside at all times. Do not attempt this at home.
You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Welcome back to Santa Teresa High School as Tigers and the Warriors are just about ready to kick off, and the Tigers will be kicking off left to right. That is from north to south. Tigers are dressed in their all-white jerseys with black numerals and gold outlining the black helmets as well. The Desert Warriors are in their all-blacks with teal numerals, black helmets, and we'll be going from right to left, which is south to north. Again, we're apologies if the sound quality isn't as good as we're used to. We're hopefully going to see a great game tonight, and hopefully we won't have any interruptions with tonight's broadcast. We apologize for some technical difficulties, so we're basically doing it the best that we can, and we're ready for a kickoff with Brett Money putting his left foot into it, and he will send this off deep back to about the goal line, and they're going to take that for a touchback. So it'll be the Desert Warriors starting on the 20-yard line to begin tonight's game, and the Tiger defense will scamper onto the field for the first time tonight. Again, the Tigers, the number 9 seed, the Desert Warriors are the number 8 seed. It was a 14-7 game between these two when they played back in Alamogordo in early September. Desert Warriors will line up in a spread, 3 wide receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. And Lopez, the quarterback, running back to his left. The snap, and the handoff will go to the back, Rodriguez. Goes straight ahead, maybe gets a couple, and it'll bring up a 2nd 8-2. Just straight up the middle there for the Desert Warriors. And the Tigers able to stuff the middle. Down the middle for the Tigers. Jack Mira, Shane Sargent, Jarman Williams. Back into the spread, same look here, trips to the bottom side. And the handoff does go to Rodriguez on a stretch play. He's not going to get a whole lot here, maybe gained a yard. Tigers stretched that out well. And Rodriguez will pick up 1. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 already for the Desert Warriors. They need the 30 for a first down. Ball is at their own 23 on the near hash. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom now. Ball on the near hash. And rolling to his right is Lopez on the bootleg, looking downfield, looking, and he's going to one-hop it either behind his receiver or he was looking for the receiver at the 35-yard line. And that will be an incompletion. And the Tigers 3 and out to start the game here against the Desert Warriors. A perfect start for this Tiger defense to begin tonight's matchup. 11:08 to go. Clock stops in the incompletion, quarter number 1. And we'll see the Tiger returner at about the 50-yard line. Tigers showing that they might really bring the house here on this punt return. So waiting for the snap. And the snap comes, and the Tigers almost got there. It's a high-hanging punt. Julio Mendoza calling for the fair catch, and he will snag that at the Alamogordo 40-yard line. And the Tiger offense will take the field. And we'll see if they'll have some better success tonight against this Santa Teresa defense where they only scored 7 points the last time around. The feeling was for Alamogordo that, it was more on their end that they felt like if they played better in that game, they would have been able to come away with the victory. But I think these two teams are completely different than what we saw back in September. You got to feel like both sides are feeling more confident about how they're playing, especially the Tigers after their win against Artesia last week. Tigers And a little bit of a different look here. Split backs. One wide receiver to the top, and Hayes is going to get the ball running to the far side. Hayes straight ahead is going to get a couple of yards across the 40, but a different look. Instead of a single back, they're going split backs with a lead back to the left and then a wide receiver really tight in on the formation. And we've seen Alamo switch it up a little bit. It's going to be a gain of 4 as Hayes gets to the 44-yard line. 10:38 to go, clock running on a 2nd down and 6, ball in the far hash. The Escus again with split backs. He's got Hayes to his right, and I think it's Audette to the left. We'll see here in a second. We're waiting to snap. And he will run the stretch play out. Hayes has got it. Hayes up the far sideline. He's got a Tiger first down. And Alamogordo will push into Santa Teresa territory as he gets to the 49, and it is an Alamogordo first down on this opening possession. So great start for the Tigers, and it is Audette and Hayes in the backfield. So you got your big kind of bruising back in Hayes. He's also very speedy, but Audette is kind of the shiftier, speedier back. And Trevor Yelton is running as the lead back. Aaron Cisco is the wide receiver. Ball at the far hash. On a first down and 10 from the Santa Teresa 49-yard line. And running to the right is Audette trying to get around the corner and finds a hole eventually, really stretched it down and then gets dragged down, and it's going to be a late penalty flag from the official. And absolutely, I know that the Santa Teresa player isn't happy with it, but Michael was 2-3 steps out of bounds and was slung to the ground. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty on the Santa Teresa defense. Audette got to the 45. It was a gain of 4, and a late hit will add on another 15 yards. And the Tigers will be deep into Desert Warriors territory here. Moves the ball all the way to the 30-yard line. 10:07 to go first quarter. No score, the opening drive of the game for the Tigers. They'll rush up to the line, ball from the near hash. And this is a different look. It's not too different from what the Tigers normally run, but that split back look is not, we haven't seen it much this season. I think if anything, it's maybe to not have Hayes be the sole focus, and Audette's going to get the carry across the 30 to about the 26-yard line. And he's going to pick up a gain of 4, make it a 2nd down and 6. So the ball in the near hash with a 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers on the Santa Teresa 26. 2 first downs on the drive. Bedgood, the receiver, to the top end. No change in the other personnel. Tigers running 6 on the line. Viescas awaiting the snap, and he will hand it off to Hayes on the stretch. Hayes looking to turn the corner. He's able to do so. Still fighting for yardage. He's going to be a yard or 2 short of the first down. This is a very patient drive by the Tigers. The way that they're moving the ball down the field here, pretty impressive. And the running back's not hitting the hole particularly hard. They're trying to move the play more laterally than just straight down the middle. And up to this point, it's worked pretty well. 3rd and, I'm going to say 2. The scoreboard says 3. Going to be close here. They got to get this ball snapped. They do. Handoff. Hayes. Hayes gets across the 20. He's got the first down and closer to the 15-yard line. Hayes took that from the left side of the Escus and was able to carry it off tackle to the right end of the line and get all the way down to the 16. They'll roll the clock and move the chain. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the Santa Teresa 16-yard line. Wide receiver to the bottom side. Ball's right in the middle of the field here between the hashes. Audette to the right, Hayes to the left of the Escus. Viescas takes the snap, hands it off Audette this time. Audette gets a good leap block. Audette to the 5. Audette escapes into the end zone for a Tiger touchdown. Michael Audette from 16 yards gets into the end zone for Alamogordo. And the Tigers are on the board 6-0. Pretty impressive opening drive for your Alamogordo Tigers. The kick is up, and it is good. And the Tigers are in front 7-0. 8:05 to go here in the first quarter. Let's thank our sponsors that are bringing you Tiger football tonight. The Winner's Circle, Mike at Vision Ford Lincoln, Titan Pest Control, Smiles Forever, Showcase Carpet and Tile, Robinson Morton Construction, Otero Federal Credit Union, Mop and Foam Furniture, First National Bank, Desert Sun Alamo, and Brian over at Desert Sun Alamo, and AC Print and Design. 7-0 Alamogordo there in front. Tigers are at the 40 to kick it off here. And the kick is up and in the air. And this one will be a little bit shorter, returnable for the Desert Warriors back at about the 1, to the 10, to the 15, and to the 20, and a nice stick right for the Tigers. Tigers defense coming back out onto the field. They're going to snap, and Lopez just going to run this straight away. Lopez trying to look for the corner. He's not going to get much here, as he'll get near the 25-yard line, but not much more. It's a 2nd down and 7. 7:35 to go here in the first quarter. The Tigers leading 7-0. Here's the snap, and moving to his left on an option play. A little speed option out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez got the corner to the 30, and he's going to get the first down, as he will be out of bounds at the 37-yard line of Santa Teresa. That's a 13-yard gain, and it'll give the Desert Warriors their first down of the night. There's the snap, and straight up the middle, Lopez is going to keep it this time. And we'll get across the 40 to the 41. 2nd down and 7, I should say, for the Desert Warriors. And they're quickly to it, moving a little tempo here. Trips to the bottom, 1 to the top. Handoff Rodriguez. Rodriguez, he's going to be met in the backfield and swallowed up. Jack Mira, Shane Sargent, Max Merrill, all in there on the tackle for the Tigers. And it's going to be a loss of 3 back to the 38, so where the line of scrimmage was to start this series. And it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Desert Warriors. They need the 48 for a first down. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom, ball in the near hash. And the running back to the left of Lopez. Lopez back pass. Tigers with Lopez pulls it down, now looking to run, gets rid of it, and it's going to be incomplete to his receiver at the 50. And that's going to take this Santa Teresa defense off the field, offense off the field. The Tiger defense again on 3rd and long, and bring this offense back out. Has already moved it down and picked up a 7-0 lead here early on in this matchup. Tigers not going to rush the punter as hard as they did the last time. Snap, not great again, but the punt is really good. High and Hagen. Fair catch called for by Mendoza, and he'll grab that at the 32. Really good job by Julio on both of those fair catches. Both cases, if that rolls out, possibly it helps us in terms of field position. But Alamogordo will have solid field position again. They'll take it at their own 32-yard line. And again, apologies if our sound quality isn't as good as we normally expect it. We're running on, let's be honest, we're running on my cell phone right now because of some technical difficulties pregame. But we're bringing you tonight's matchup as the Tigers offense back on the field for the 2nd time after a Michael Audette 16-yard touchdown run to begin the game. Handoff goes to Hayes. He's a single back this time. And Hayes will take it up the middle and get a couple. Make it a 2nd down and 8. Tigers have still yet to attempt to pass in this game. It's been all on the ground. We, just to give you a heads up, won't have stats for tonight's game because of our technical issues. Just going to have to focus on bringing you tonight's broadcast. At 8, Alamogordo leads 7-0 with the ball in their own 34, right between the hashes. And it's a two wide receiver look, a little more more normal for what the Tigers run. Yelton the lead back, and Hayes will shift to the right of Viescas. Handoff goes to Sean, and boy, he was swallowed up in the backfield quickly. He gets back to the line of scrimmage maybe, but there were 2 or 3 black jerseys in the backfield very fast. So the Tigers went with that split back look in the first drive, really had some success with it. Now have gone back to what we've seen them use more throughout the season, and the Desert Warriors are having a little bit more luck this time. Brandon Luke is coming into the game for Alamogordo. Ball in the near hash. Luke and Cisco, the receivers, to the top. Ellswick, the tight end, off to the right. Yelton is the lead back, and then, of course, Hayes and Viescas in the backfield. Hayes will shift to the left of Viescas. Takes the snap, and Viescas going to throw. Rolling to his left, and he completes it, I think. Let's see. No, incomplete. He wasn't able to keep his feet in bounds. He made the catch, but I think that was Luke out there. Check that. It might have been Ellswick on the far side trying to make the grab, but unable to do so, and the Tigers will have to punt after a 3-and-out. So the Desert Warriors defense stands tall after letting Alamogordo go down the field and score in the opening drive. And we'll see Brett Money on to punt for the Tigers. Waiting the snap, and it comes back to Brett. No rush at all. And Brett puts his leg into it. This one take a good Alamogordo bounce and rolls down inside the 20-yard line. Alamo was, I think, trying to say that it touched a Desert Warrior player. I actually thought it touched an Alamogordo player further up the field. They are not going to mark that, so it'll be Santa Teresa ball at their own 19-yard line. 4:38 to go. First quarter, if you're just joining us, Alamogordo leading 7-0. Thanks to our Alamogordo Tiger State Tournament sponsors, Desert Sun Motors, Chevy GMC Buick Cadillac, First National Bank, Mop and Foam Furniture, Otero Federal Credit Union, and Robinson Morton Construction. We'll have more to thanks here in just a second. Here's the snap and the handoff, and boy, Rodriguez, somehow he escaped it. Gets across the 20 to the 21. The Tigers look like they had him swallowed up in the backfield, but he's going to get a couple. Thanks to Showcase Carpet and Tile, Smiles Forever, Titan Pest Control, Vision Ford Lincoln, and the Winter Circle, and also AC Print and Design. Just a look here to his left is Lopez. He's got an option look, but no, he's going to keep it. And Lopez is going to be dragged out of bounds. Mendoza makes the tackle, but it's not before the Desert Warriors come away with the first down with 4:07 to go here in the first. It's 7-0 Alamo. I think the Desert Warriors wanted a late hit on Mendoza, but I thought Julio was kind of in the act of the tackle and brought him down. It was out of bounds, but it was while they started falling while he was inbounds. Rodriguez gets the handoff on an inside carry. Not a whole lot up the middle, maybe 2 to the 33. It'll be a 2nd down and 8 with 3:55 to go on the clock running in the first quarter. The Tigers leading 7-0. Desert Warriors, 3 wide receivers at the top, 1 at the bottom. Tigers, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, and 4 DBs. Here's the snap and the handoff, and nothing there. See who was up the middle first for the Tigers. That was J.P. Madden. That was right in there to begin with and gave the Tigers a stop in the backfield. Back to the 32 at the loss of 1. 3rd down and 9 for Santa Teresa. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom. Ball closer to the near hash. Running back to the right and rolling to his right is Lopez. Lopez looking downfield, throws and complete. No! It's dropped and it was almost intercepted. Slipped out of the hands of the receiver, and then Julio Mendoza very nearly picked or grabbed it and was the direction. It falls incomplete, and the Tiger defense, again, stops the Desert Warriors. And so it'll be a punt for the Desert Warriors from their own 32. Again, they'll run a tight formation. It's a very slow, the snap doesn't get back to the punter very quickly, so it gives the Tigers rush a chance to get back there. That's why the Tigers are being more aggressive. Oh no, he's going to go ahead and keep it here. I don't know if that was a fake punt or he didn't feel like he was going to get it off, and the Tigers are going to stop the punter as he gets across the 30, and that's it, and Alamogordo will have great field position at the 31. I don't know if Matthew Munoz thought that was supposed to be a fake, or he just didn't feel like he could get the punt off. Certainly could understand that with the Tigers' rush was coming right in his face. There's not a lot of velocity on those punts or on those punt snaps for the Desert Warriors. Tigers are going back to this split back look, lead back in there, and the wide receiver floats to the end of the line on the bottom side. Handoff goes to Audette. Audette makes man miss in the backfield, looking for some blockers, a nice spin move, and he's finally tagged at the 25-yard line, but it's not before a gain of 6. And a second down and 4 for the Tigers at the Santa Teresa 26. So gain of 5 actually here. 2:45 to go. Tigers trying to pick up their second score of the quarter. And just like last week with Artesia, no real hurry for Alamogordo. In split back look. Snap. Hayes. Hayes gets across the 25, gets to 24, and we see a penalty flag fly in. And we'll see what that will lead to. I maybe think a hold here. Yeah, it's going to be on Alamogordo. And deep in the backfield here. That's something the Tigers, okay, they're going to say right at the line of scrimmage at the 26. But it's going to put the Tigers behind the sticks here on a second down and long. Something they've avoided up to this point. Now we'll see Alamogordo maybe have to go into a little bit more of a spread, or are they going to stay kind of conservative here? They're not getting huge chunks of yardage, and that's kind of what was anticipated tonight, was there not being a whole lot of room to pick up big yardage. Same formation here, split backs, and the fake of the handoff, and looking to run, and Viescas has got Mendoza. He hits him. Julio makes the catch. He stumbles out of bounds near the 11-yard line, and nobody picked up Julio. He was the receiver that was close in on the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be a long completion down to the 12. It's a 24-yard gain for the Tigers down to the Santa Teresa 12 on their second pass attempt of the night. This one is complete, and Alamogordo in business just outside the 10-yard line in the red zone. Ball on the far hash, and this is the formation that has worked well for the Tigers. 6 on the line, a lead back, that wide receiver up top, and then split backs on either side of the Escas. 4 down linemen for the Desert Warriors. Here's the snap, and we see Elias Gonzalez for the first time. Gonzalez has got it. It was a late handoff. The Escas got tackled in the backfield, and boy, he held on to that as long as he could, and Gonzalez took the ball and gets it across the 10 down to the 6-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7. Now, say 6, actually. Second down and 4. Tigers with the ball on the 6-yard line of the Desert Warriors. They can pick up the first down without a touchdown. Clock is stopped with 1:20 to go. Alamogordo is leading 7-0. Tigers looking around here. I don't know if they've got the call in. Now they do. Handoff goes to Elias Gonzalez. He gets across the 5 down to the 4. No, they're just going to give him the 5-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and a long 2 for the Tigers. You would anticipate 4-down territory here for Alamogordo on short yardage, as long as they don't pick up a loss or a penalty here on the 3rd and short. Tigers with a receiver to the top, lead back to the left, and split backs. Viescas takes the snap. Gonzalez has got it, and he's hitting right at the line. Where does he get to? They're going to not give him anything. He was stopped right at the line. You sort of wonder if the Tigers think field goal here. Now they're going to go ahead and take it to the next quarter. They should be able to do so. So the Tigers are going to go ahead and switch sides and have a little bit of extra time to think this one over. So the Tigers, 7-0 lead over the Desert Warriors. They'll have a 4th and 2 decision time from the Santa Teresa 5-yard line. And the Tigers will talk it over, and we will thank, again, our sponsors, AC Print Design, Desert Sun Alamo, and Brian over at Desert Sun Alamo. Go see him for great service today. First National Bank, Mop & Home Furniture, Otero Federal Credit Union, Robinson Morton Construction, Showcase Carpet and Tile, Smiles Forever, Titan Pest Control, Vision Ford Lincoln, Winter Circle, and Mike at Vision Ford Lincoln. Stop in and see him today. So thanks to all of our state tournament sponsors for helping us bring you Alamogordo Tiger football tonight. And we do want to thank our Alamogordo Tiger sponsors that have been with us all year long. Desert Sun Auto Group, First National Bank, Otero Federal Credit Union, Tula Rosa Basin Telephone Company, Vision Ford Lincoln, the Winter Circle, and Shaw Quality Water. It looks like Alamogordo is going to try a field goal here, and I got to say, I like the decision. I think that in a game like this, you take points when you can get them, and really 2 yards is a tough sledding, and especially on a short field. They're still adjusting the chain, so it's a tough angle here for Brett Money. It's from the near hash and in a close distance, so we'll see how he handles it. The snap is good. The kick is up, and that looks to be right down the middle. It is. And a Brett Money field goal from 22 yards out is good. And the Tigers lead 10-0. 11:57 to go in the second quarter. Let's go ahead and take a 60-second break. Back in 60 seconds on ESPN Alamogordo.
The Winter Circle, your hometown shop for all local team apparel. Get hats, shirts, jackets, and more. Cheer on the Tigers, Wildcats, and all your favorite teams in style. You can also personalize your apparel with custom silkscreen or embroidery. The Winter Circle, a family-owned business, continuing the tradition of supporting local athletics.
Come see us at the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Sign up for OFCU's Elite Checking. You'll get an elite rate discount of 0.50% off your next loan. Good through October 31st. OFCU's Elite Checking account comes with access to Bazing, an online membership program with local discounts and national retailer deals, roadside assistance, and so much more. Get 3 months free. Try it. You'll like it. Discounted rates is valid for closed-end loans. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Elite rate discount not valid with any other promotional rate. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tigers will get back out on defense, and it's been a great start so far for Alamo as they lead 10-0, 11:51 to go here in quarter number 2. Desert Warriors, their 4th offensive drive. They have picked up a couple of first downs, but I don't think they've gotten it across midfield yet. 4 wide receivers, they'll split out 2 to each side. Running back to the left of Lopez, he'll take the snap, looks in the pocket, and try to dish it out to his running back who was leaking out there, Rodriguez, but he overthrows an incomplete pass, and it'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Desert Warriors. Haven't seen them throw the football too much tonight. It's mostly been in clear passing situations on 3rd and long. They've been trying to run the football on 1st and 2nd down for the most part tonight. Back to a 4-wide set, but maybe trying to open up the game a little bit more and give Lopez a chance to throw. Lopez will take the handoff. Lopez going to be swallowed up in the backfield. There is a penalty flag. Jack Mira brings him down. Wonder if this is going to be a face mask, though. Let's wait and see. Official hasn't made the call yet, but I think that's going to be a face mask on the Tigers. And I couldn't quite tell. You could see that the helmet was shifted, but I don't know if that means he got a grasp of the face mask. He might have just come across it. The snap and the handoff, just the 5-yard variety there, by the way, and not much on the second down carry as Rodriguez comes up limping a little bit after the gain takes him to the 23, and it's going to be a 3rd down and long. So it wasn't a personal foul variety face mask. High school football still has that. I know those who maybe watch the NFL, they don't have that 5-yard face mask anymore. Trips to the top, one to the bottom, and Lopez straight back to pass. Lopez completes it to the 30, to the 35, and it's going to be enough for a Desert Warriors 1st down. Isidro Talavera makes the catch. And the Desert Warriors pick up a much-needed 3rd down. 11:27 to go here in the 2nd quarter, and they will have the ball at their own 40 as a gain of 17. As Lopez got his man right on the mark. He really had been short-hopping his receivers. That time made a really strong throw. Ball on the far hash, and Lopez rolling out to his right. He's looking, throws, and he completes it to the 50, to the 45, and out of bounds. And we're seeing the Desert Warriors starting to get their offense going to the 42 after getting their quarterback moving and getting him some good throws. That's going to be a gain of 18. And they get into Alamogordo territory for the first time. Tigers trying to bring some guys off late, and they're able to do so in time. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes up the middle, and Rodriguez is going to carry it across the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 3 on the 1st down run, 2nd down and 7 for the Desert Warriors here. Under 11 minutes to go in the first half. The Tigers are leading 10-0. A Brett Money 22-yard field goal and a Michael Audette 16-yard touchdown run. And now we've got a timeout called by Alamogordo. Looks like somebody was coming off late. And the clock is stopped with 10:42 remaining. Again, thank you to our state tournament sponsors tonight. Showcase Carpet and Tile, a proud sponsor of the Tigers. Smiles Forever, conveniently located at Scenic Drive. Open on Saturdays for walk-ins and emergency dental needs. Tide and Pest Control, the evolution of excellence. Wishing the Tigers the best of luck. Vision Ford Lincoln, yes we can. Mike at Vision Ford Lincoln. And the Winter Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Tigers have had 2 strong drives tonight. Didn't finish off the last one the way they would have liked by punching it into the end zone. Now the defense is facing their toughest test up to this point. They've given up first downs a couple of times, but have been able to slow down the Desert Warriors. Now the Tigers having to defend the pass a little bit more here. The rushing attack hadn't been doing much against Alamo, but Lopez has been hot, completing a couple of big passes on this drive for the Desert Warriors. Lopez rolling to his left on an option play, breaks one tackle, breaks another, and slides forward across the 37 to the 36. Another speed option play where he's got Rodriguez. This time it was out to his left. But it does bring up a 3rd down. It'll be 3rd down and about 4. They need the Alamogordo 32 for a 1st down. The ball is on the 36. Trips to the bottom, one to the top. The running back to the right of Lopez. Lopez rolling to his right, another speed option. Kicks it out to his man, and Rodriguez has got running. Slips down at the 30. And, boy, he probably could have gone on for another 10, 15 yards. Maybe a chance of getting in the end zone, but he slips and falls. Desert Warriors clock operators and helping their team out a whole lot. Now they stopped the clock, but they were running it while they were moving the chains. Now they still have, now they're rolling it. Here's the snap and the handoff Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to be stopped in the backfield. Good job by the Tigers this time. Couple different men getting into the backfield. Max Merrill, Connor Brown was in the back, and so was Caleb Perea for Alamo. 9:35 to go. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Ball is back at the Tigers 31. The snap and the fake of the handoff. Lopez keeps it. Lopez finds the seam up the middle across the 30. Gets to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7. And gets back the penalty yardage, or I shouldn't say penalty yardage, the lost yardage plus a little bit more. And it's at the Tiger 25. They need the Alamogordo 19, almost 18-yard line for a 1st down. Running back to the right of Lopez. Takes the snap, and he'll just drop straight back and throw. Lopez feeds it right to the man, dropped into the Tiger zone. It'll be a first down at the 15. And they're finding some holes in this Tiger defense. It's down to the 11, a 14-yard gain. Just having those receivers kind of sit in the spot, in the holes in the zone of the Tiger defense. It'll be first down and 10 from the Alamogordo 11. Lopez moving to his right. Lopez looking for the corner. He's going to get it. Lopez to the 10. He's going to be dragged down at the 7-yard line. Pick up about 4. They can pick up a first down without the touchdown. It'll be a second down and 5, it looks like. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom. Actually running a little bunch set to the top. Lopez, quick bubble screen to the outside. Tigers are, there was a grab of the jersey, but they couldn't bring him down, but it slowed up the receiver. Still fighting is Talavera, but he's eventually dragged out of bounds. That little grab of the shoulder pad, or the jersey in the shoulder pad, at least slowed down Talavera enough for the Tiger defense to get in there and bring him down right at about the line of scrimmage. So it'll be a third down and 6. Tigers leading 10-0, 7:45 to go in the second quarter. Lopez rolls to his right. Lopez looking. Lopez still looking. He's going to try to get to the corner. Lopez, did he get there? Well, they say he got to the pylon. It's a touchdown. Now, the Tigers were trying to defend the pass, and the play continued to get stretched out, and eventually Lopez decided to run, and he brings it in from 7 yards out. An extra point try to turn this into a 3-point game with 7:38 to go in the quarter. Now, a big answer there from Santa Teresa after they fell behind by 2 scores. The snap, the kick is up, and it's good. 10-7 your score, 7:38 to go in the second quarter. Thanks to AC Print Design, designed to serve your business. Desert Sun Alamo, Dodge, Jeep, Honda, Ram, and Chrysler. Desert Sun Motors, Chevy, GMC, Buick, Cadillac. First National Bank, main branch 414 10th Street. Maupin's Home Furniture. Alamogordo Brown since 1945. Otero Federal Credit Union, 3 locations in Otero County. And Robinson Morton Construction, proud to support the Alamogordo Tigers, building with a purpose. Let's take a quick 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds here on ESPN Alamogordo.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Here's a kickoff. Tigers running the starburst play, and the handoff eventually goes to Mendoza. Mendoza trying to stretch it out to the far sideline. Now look to reverse his field, but he's going to be brought down, and that will put the Tiger offense back out onto the field, and they took it all the way down to the Santa Teresa 5-yard line on that last drive. Settled for a field goal. $7:29 to go, and the Tigers, I don't see a spread look for the first time. Trips to the bottom, 1 to the top, and looks like Audette is the running back. The snap came unexpected there for the Tigers, and penalty flags off, and Alamo, nobody was quite ready for that. I guess it'll be a false start on Alamogordo here. Certainly an illegal procedure of some kind. The Tigers start off the drive not the way they want to, making it a 1st and 15. 7:27 to go here in the second quarter. Tigers will stay with the spread. They'll go 2 wide receivers each side. And Viescas, the running back to his right. Viescas back pass, delay handoff. But not going to be a whole lot there. Audette gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So they're trying to spread things out and was hoping to get the defenders maybe up the field a little bit, trying to rush Viescas. And the defensive lineman kept contained pretty well, and Audette was brought down for no gain. 2nd and 15 now with about 7 minutes to go. Second quarter, Alamo leading 10-7. Trips to the bottom, one to the top. And the running back shifts to the right. Viescas this time looks to throw. Comes to the near side, and he will find it to Mendoza. Mendoza will get to the 31-yard line, and it'll be a gain of 6. And it'll bring up a third down, a little more manageable here for the Tigers. So it sets up here a that's close to a 3rd and 10. Ball is on the Tigers' 26-yard line. Tigers not hurrying to the line here too much. They're probably getting pretty close to the play clock. Trips to top, one to the bottom for the Tigers. Running back shifts to the right here of Viescas, and Ryan takes it. Ryan looking to throw, and boy, the pass was behind Brandon Luke, who was cutting towards the middle of the field at about the 30, and the Tigers go 3 and out. And after the Desert Warriors were able to get the ball down the field and score, the Tigers go 3 and out. So exactly what Santa Teresa was looking for from their defense. Brett Money back to punt, standing at his own 11. Tigers have had some issues with snaps recently, but this one's good. And Brett really puts his boot into this, high and hanging. And this will bounce and take kind of a sideways bounce, then back towards the Desert Warriors, or rather taking a Desert Warriors bounce towards the 39. But a good punt there from Brett. At least shifts the field a little bit, and the Desert Warriors will start at their own 39. But the Tigers need their defense to step up here after Santa Teresa took it right down the field, more through the air than on the ground. Trips to the bottom, one to the top. Running back to the left of Lopez. Tigers with 3 down linemen. Ball's in the far hash. Lopez is going to throw again. Tigers blitz. Lopez, boy, there's a huge hole in the backfield. How in the world did Jarman Williams, how the Tigers did not get a hold on that? Jarman Williams was basically getting bear hugged by one of the offensive linemen for the Desert Warriors. It's going to be an incomplete pass here to the near side. 2nd down and 10. Trips to the bottom, one to the top. 5:39 to go. The clock stops here in the second quarter. And then a penalty flag, and it looks like an offsides on Alamogordo. So the Tigers will give up 5, and it'll be a 2nd down and 5 from the Desert Warriors 44. Lopez hands off, and Rodriguez trying to get around the corner here. Rodriguez does, and he gets to the 50, and he gets knocked out of bounds across the 45. There's going to be a holding penalty back behind the play. At least that would be my guess. The referee called it. Holding on Santa Teresa. So it'll be at the 44 and back 10 yards from there. So the Desert Warriors will face the 2nd down and 15 here with 5:31 to go. Ball in the near hash. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Running back to the left of Lopez. Rodriguez gets it. Lopez, though, got nothing there. Correa meets him right at the point of attack. And it'll be maybe back to the line of scrimmage or a gain of 1 for Rodriguez. 3rd down and 15. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Running back to the left of Lopez. You expect a pass here. Tigers send 4. Lopez in some trouble. Lopez able to get it away. Brandon Luke going to make the stop at the 41-yard line. The catch made by the Desert Warriors at the near sideline. Out of bounds, but not enough for a first down. It'll be a 4th down and 8 coming up with 4:40 remaining. And the Tiger defense stands tall and get a help from a holding penalty. Tigers again looking to bring the house here. And having some trouble with the snap and just falling on it is the punter. And I apologize, that's Eric Delgado. I think I had the wrong man the last time that they punted. But the Tigers are going to get great field position again after the snap actually wasn't too bad, but Delgado dropped it, and the Tigers were back there quickly. 4:22 to go here in the second quarter. The Tigers with a prime opportunity. If they can score here, they also get the ball to begin the second half of play. 2 wide receivers to the top, and Hayes will shift to the left of Viescas. Hayes, flea flicker. Viescas throws down the middle of the field, and he's got Mendoza for the touchdown. 29 yards on the flea flicker. I think that's the first time we've seen the Tigers run that all year. Julio Mendoza makes the catch. Ryan Viescas threw it out for him to go and run under it, and he makes a great grab. And the Tigers are up 16-7 pending the extra point. Love the aggressiveness there from the Tigers, and it pays off. Cisco gets the snap down just in time. Money boots it through. 17-7, Alamogordo leads. 4:14 to go, second quarter in this Class 5A first-round matchup. We'll take a 60-second break. Back in 60 seconds on ESPN Alamogordo.
Now you have a choice when it comes to keeping massive files of your bank statements every month. With an online e-statement, you'll have an accurate, easy-to-read electronic statement you can access anywhere, anytime. Get more control over your cash flow. And no more giant filing cabinets. Our e-statements get an A+. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Are you looking for letter jackets? Need trophies, plaques, or awards? It's all at the Winner's Circle. Personalize your student's letter jacket with stitching or embroidery. Get customized engraving on your trophies, plaques, and awards. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. Have you seen our in-store remodel? Stop by and visit us today at 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Bump on the kickoff, and the Desert Warriors had to scramble to grab it at about the 10-yard line. They were able to get there, but they're going to start deep inside their own territory here for this drive after the Tigers retook a 10-point lead. So the Desert Warriors offense back out onto the field here. Tigers defense after a stop, and the special teams coming up with a big stop of their own. And here's the run straight up the middle by Lopez. He keeps it, gets it near about the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 3 and bring up a second down and 7. Tigers again. A lineup, 3 down linemen, trips to the near side for the Desert Warriors, 1 to the top. They'll switch the running back from the right to the left of Lopez. Lopez back to pass. Lopez having to bring it down. Lopez is in the grasp in the backfield. He's still fighting. but that's going to allow the Tiger defense to swarm, and they're going to come away with the sack. It ended up being a host of Alamogordo Tigers. I believe, was it Max Merrill that was first back there? It was either him or Perea. Two wide receivers to the bottom, two to the top, and back to passes Lopez. Lopez on a draw, able to get across the 15 and out to the 17. And on a 3rd and long, the Tigers are able to get the stop on a 3rd and 8. And the Desert Warriors will have to punt again, which has been a little bit of an adventure for them in this game. Punter standing back at his own 2. Everybody ready to rush for the Tigers. Returner back at the 50. The snap is good. The kick is a line drive kick. And Mendoza unable to get up there and grab it. And he'll take a good rollout for the Desert Warriors to the Alamogordo 31-yard line. We do have a penalty flag. And I think it's going to be a sideline warning on Alamogordo. I think some of the Tiger players started coming onto the field before the play was dead. I assume that's what it is. It'll be a sideline warning. Because it looked like Isaac Duarte and a couple other Tigers were already starting to run on the field. The ball, or they hadn't whistled the play dead yet. Let's put it that way. I don't think there's going to be any yardage taken off here. That's because you get a warning. And yeah, no yardage taken out. 2:08 to go here in the second. And the Tigers with the ball at their own 31. Audette, the running back, to the left of Viescas. Handoff goes to Audette, trying to turn the corner. He's going to be stuffed in the backfield, though. Swallowed up, and now the play was dead. They can't let that one go. I heard whistles blow. He was in the grass. I know that Desert Warriors are going to be upset about it, but he was down. Because they gave him forward progress to the 32. And he was already, he may have already had a knee down, and I saw the ball come out, but the whistle blew right before that happened. Tigers do catch a break. I don't know if Alamogordo is going to hurry here too much to try and run plays. It'll be a second down, and it's back to the 27, so loss of 4. Here's the snap and the handoff, and Hayes has got it, trying to work his way near the 30, and he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And Desert Warriors not calling timeouts here, so it doesn't look like they're going to be interested in trying to extend this half inning. Tigers, they may force Alamogordo to maybe try to punt it here if they stop them on 3rd down, or they may go ahead and take it to the locker room. Alamogordo will have the ball to begin the second half. Tigers might run this down all the way to the end of the play clock and call a timeout. I think that's exactly what the Tigers are going to do here. So that'll give us a chance to thank our Alamogordo football tournament sponsors. The Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Vision Ford Lincoln, yes we can. You see Mike over there at Vision Ford Lincoln. Titan Pest Control, wishing the Alamogordo Tigers best of luck tonight. Smiles Forever, open on Saturday for walk-ins and emergency dental needs on Scenic Drive. Showcase Carpet and Tile, a proud sponsor of Tiger Sports. Robinson Morton Construction, building with a purpose. Otero Federal Credit Union with 3 locations in Otero County. Maupin's Home Furniture, best wishes to the Tigers. Alamogordo Browns since 1945. First National Bank, the main branch at 414 10th Street. Desert Sun Alamo, go see Brian over there. And check out the Dodge, Jeep, Honda, Ram, and Chrysler. Desert Sun Motors, Chevy, GMC, Buick, Cadillac, and AC Print Design, designed to serve your business. Hometown proud. 34 seconds left. So we'll see. Tigers can run a play, and that should be enough to run it down if the Desert Warriors don't take a timeout. The snap. And the handoff will go to Hayes. Hayes trying to turn the corner. Hayes will get to the 30. There's going to be a penalty flag, and that was the right call. There were multiple flags on a kind of a block in the back, and Hayes came up a little bit slow after that play. And we'll stop the clock. Now, if they decline it, oh, they're going to decline it. Okay. So if they decline it, does that allow the clock to restart is the question. They will decline it. And Santa Teresa is going to take a timeout. So they're going to force the Tigers to punt it and give their offense an opportunity here with under 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Give you guys a recap of tonight's game. Michael Audette started the scoring for the Tigers. Down in the end zone from 16 yards out, made it 7-0. And that was your score at the end of quarter number one. Tigers would score next on a 22-yard field goal from Brett Money, made it 10-0. Desert Warriors would go down the field goal. Matthew Lopez will punch in from 6 yards out for a Desert Warriors touchdown. And then the Tigers, after getting some help on a bad punt, ran a flea flicker. Ryan Viescas threw it to Julio Mendoza for a 29-yard touchdown, and that's got us at 17-7. Brett Money will punt, standing at his own 15-yard line. The Santa Teresa returner back at his own 40. 28 seconds remaining. Just looking for a solid execution here, and the Tigers do it. Big punt, high, hanging, and will take a bounce and touch by Max Merrill at the 33, but that was close. Brett was able to get it off and get off an excellent punt there. And took a decent amount of time off the clock as well. 11 seconds comes off the clock on the play, so it doesn't kind of limits the options a little bit more for the Desert Warriors here. Really, really good hang time on that front from Brett. Two wide receivers to the bottom, two to the top. Running back to the right, we got a timeout called by Coach Sisko. There's something he didn't like defensively from his group. So let's go ahead and fit in a quick break. Let's take 60 seconds. We'll come back in 60 seconds on ESPN Alamogordo.
Whether you bath in the bathtub or bath in the sink, soft water's the water your skin wants to drink. See, when you're washing in hard water, skin can dry out more. Soft Culligan water's what your skin's crying out for. A Culligan water softener helps take out the hard stuff, like calcium, magnesium, and other stuff that can make skin rough. Because your skin is important. Whether you're a baby or bald, that's why we say get a Culligan water softener installed.
Softener starting at $7.95 plus tax installed on pre-plumbed homes. Shaw Quality Water Culligan. Call 437-6500.
Sign up for OFCU's Elite Checking. You'll get an elite rate discount of 0.50% off your next loan. Good through October 31st. OFCU's Elite Checking account comes with access to Bazing, an online membership program with local discounts and national retailer deals, roadside assistance, and so much more. Get 3 months free. Try it. You'll like it. Discounted rates is valid for closed-end loans. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Elite rate discount not valid with any other promotional rate. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back to Santa Teresa. It's a 17-7 lead for Alamogordo. Quick completion. Took just 5 seconds off the clock as Lopez hit Talavera to the 41. And it's on the Santa Teresa side of the field. So it'll bring up a second down and 7. Just 12 seconds remaining. And so the Tigers are fine with the underneath stuff here. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Just can't let anybody get behind you. Lopez rolling to his left. Lopez still looking, throws, and incomplete. Looking for his man at about the 45-yard line. And with 6 seconds left, it'll bring up a third down and 4, probably the last play of the half. And I think if you're the Desert Warriors, how crazy do you want to get if you're Santa Teresa here on a 10-point game, 6 seconds left in the quarter, and they're going to call a timeout and talk things over a little bit. Well, it's been an interesting first half. I think both teams, there's been a fair amount of strategy in the way that these teams have made their offenses work. The Tigers came out with a split back look, which we really haven't seen very much of this season. I think the Tigers have run it a few times, but it's been a rarity. It's usually been a single back look along with that lead back just right behind the line of scrimmage. And that got the Tigers in the end zone on their first drive. Desert Warriors went to more of a passing game on their touchdown drive, and Tiger defense had to adjust to that and have been able, or at least been able to on the most recent drives. And, the Tiger running game has been good tonight, not great, but the Tiger passing game has made the plays they needed to. A couple of big catches from Julio Mendoza tonight. Ryan Viescas, I think 2 of 4. Again, apologies, I don't have stats for you guys tonight because we've had to improvise our broadcast tonight, but we've got 6 seconds left here. Trips to the top, 1 to the bottom. Running back to the left of Lopez. Tigers just with 3 down linemen. And Lopez back to pass. Lopez pump fakes, then throws, and he'll throw it incomplete. 1 second left. So it'll be 4th down. If you're the Desert Warriors, I don't think you even dream about punting here. You just run a play and finish up the half, and it looks like Santa Teresa is going to take another timeout. So they'll use their final timeout of the half. I'm sure a lot of these guys might probably like to get inside and get a little warm. It is a chilly night here in Santa Teresa. But good football weather. We're standing up here on the roof of the press box, and it is a gorgeous night. I think if we were about 10 degrees warmer, I'd be a little bit happy, to be honest. But all right, so the Tiger defense will have to stop on one last play. Just send your guys back. Don't let anybody behind you. I would have to think is the way to view this play if you're Alamo. So they're going empty set here. 4 wide receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top, and Lopez, quick rollout to his right. Lopez going to just toss it up in the air. He's going to end up way short, and it got tipped, and that's one of those you knock it down. Aaron Cisco got a hand on it, but it tipped behind him and very nearly ended up in the hands of a Desert Warrior player. And so the Tigers will head to halftime in front, 17-7, after an impressive first half of play. Let's take a commercial break. We'll come back in 2 minutes. The Tigers in front, 17-7. We're back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo.
The fall fairground sale is over, but Vision Ford's bringing the after party, and it's BYOB. Bring your old beater and trade it in for a sweet deal on a smoking hot ride. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on the 2019 Ford F-150 and get up to $8,500 cash back. The 2019 Ford Fusion has $2,000 cash back or 0% financing for up to 60 months with $1,000 cash back. The all-new Ford Ranger's on the lot, and you can get up to $1,000 cash back or 0% for up to 60 months with $500 cash back. Check out the 2019 Ford Edge. Up to $4,500 cash back or 0% for 60 months with $3,750 cash back. Or the Ford Escape. Up to $4,250 cash back or 0% for 60 months. Plus, browse their selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Don't forget, Vision Ford offers a $500 military discount. Vision Ford, 1500 South White Sands. VisionFordLincoln.com. Financing on approved credit. See dealer for details.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. We are at halftime here at Santa Teresa High School as their band performing some of the fight songs from the various branches of the military, the Marines, the Army right now. It is Veterans Day weekend, and good stuff here from the Santa Teresa band. And it looks like they're going to bring out a big American flag out behind the band as well. Just give me a scene of what we got here. With Alamogordo 17, Santa Teresa 7 at halftime. And overall, I think the Tigers should be pretty happy. I think they've played solid football. I mean, defensively, with the exception of one drive, they've limited the Desert Warriors to one first down on a couple of drives, except for that long touchdown drive where they really threw the football well. So that's going to be probably the adjustment in the second half. I got to think the Desert Warriors are looking to throw the football a little bit more. But since that long drive, the Tigers are getting a little bit more pressure on the quarterback and Lopez, with maybe the Tigers anticipating the pass. But it'll be fun to watch how these two coaches, Coach Cisco and Coach Vieta, decide to handle this throughout tonight's matchup, because it's been an interesting strategy battle, I feel like, so far. Unfortunately, I don't have stats for you guys. I'll apologize again. I am literally on my cell phone here because of some technical issues. Our board that we used to run our broadcast unfortunately died on me, so I won't have final stats for you tonight. But Michael Audette has got a 16-yard touchdown run for the Tigers. Ryan Viescas has a 29-yard touchdown pass to Julio Mendoza. The Tigers kicker Brett Money, he's had a real good night. He's got a 22-yard field goal, but I think he's punted the ball very well. That last punt towards the end of the half was big rush right in his face, and he let off a booming high and hanging punt that took time off the clock and didn't allow a return. That was the real key, I thought, to that. So credit to him. Tiger defense, I think has played well tonight. Good pressure up the middle from guys like Jarman Williams and Jack Mira and J.P. Madden. The linebacking core, Caleb Perea and Max Merrill, have played well out on the secondary side. Julio Mendoza and Brandon Luke and Reese Cady have all had solid games for the Tigers tonight. So overall, it has been, I think, a good performance for the Tigers. They've slowed down the Santa Teresa defense. The big key, I think, or Santa Teresa offense, I should say, I think that one of the big keys is how the Tigers can begin the second half. If they can go down and score and take a three-score lead here as we begin the third quarter, definitely not insurmountable, but boy, it would really put the Tigers in a wonderful position to try and win their first playoff game since 2016. But they've had a good 2 quarters of play, break 24 minutes. Now got to put together a mirror half and see if they can get the win and set up a date with Roswell next week. Let's see if I can actually grab a score update for you from Tularosa, because they might actually, at least recently, they've been updating over on Max Prep. So if I get something, I will bring that to you guys. And actually, what I'll do is we'll thank our sponsors first. Our Tiger Football State Tournament sponsors: AC Print Design, Showcase Carpet and Tile, Desert Sun Alamo, Smiles Forever, Brian over at Desert Sun Alamo, Titan Pest Control, First National Bank, Vision Ford Lincoln, Mop and Foam Furniture, Mike at Vision Ford Lincoln, Otero Federal Credit Union, The Winter Circle, and Robinson Morton Construction. We thank them so much for helping us bring you Alamogordo Tiger football and the state tournament action. We, of course, thank our sponsors that have been with us all season, and we're going to go ahead and hear from them. So let's go ahead and take another 2-minute break, and we will be right back. You're listening to Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo. It's the Desert Warriors trailing your Tigers 17-7. Back after this.
Wow, look at all those bright colors.
Yep, good old Tularosa Basin sunsets.
No, Mike, I just came from the Chevy house and I have a 2020 in my sights.
While everyone else still has 2019 vision, we have the new 2020 models in stock right now.
With supplier pricing in full effect for the 2019 models,
which gotta go.
You can also get a great deal on a brand new, just in inventory, newly released, never ever seen before, new to the area.
Hey, they get it. The 2020s are exclusively here at Desert Sun Motor Chevrolet.
Plus, we have the best in market, best service, tenderly loved and regrettably traded in pre-owned vehicles within 250 miles. We will not be undersold. All offers will be accepted.
That's right. With little or no money down financing and higher than market value for your trade, how could you not come down to 2600 North White Sands Boulevard or visit us online at DesertSunMotors.com.
See dealer for details. All available 2019s are still in stock. Not all 2020s have arrived yet. Deals may be the hottest under the sun. Purchase of one or more vehicles could increase your heart rate. Proud supporter of Taco Tuesdays. Keep hands and feet inside at all times. Do not attempt this at home.
When you think of all the things water wets, how clean your water is as important as it gets. A Culligan water system can help filter stuff out. So cleaner Culligan water's what comes out the spout. Into the pots you boil peas in, the teacup you're teasing, the lemonade you homemade when it's homemade lemonade season, the soup you serve guests, the bowls for your pets, and all the other wonderful things water wets. You could give your people Culligan water.
Softener starting at $7.95 plus tax installed on pre-plumbed homes. Shaw Quality Water Culligan. Call 437-6500.
The Winner's Circle, your hometown shop for all local team apparel. Get hats, shirts, jackets, and more. Cheer on the Tigers, Wildcats, and all your favorite teams in style. You can also personalize your apparel with custom silkscreen or embroidery. The Winner's Circle, a family-owned business, continuing the tradition of supporting local athletics.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Welcome back to Santa Teresa. The Tigers in front 17-7 here at halftime as they lead the Desert Warriors in this Class 5A first-round matchup. Unfortunately, I can't bring you any score updates. I usually get on my phone for you guys, so apologies on that. But I encourage you, if you're looking for some score updates from around the state, NMOT Sports Facebook page is a great place to go. Twitter and various places there. And Max Preps at times is pretty solid there. So if you're looking for some score updates, by all means, those are some good places to go and check out. Again, the Tigers in front 17-7 behind a Michael Audette 16-yard touchdown run, a Julio Mendoza 29-yard touchdown catch from Ryan Viescas, and a 22-yard wet money field goal as the Alamogordo Tigers in front. As for what else we've got going on with sports in the area, we've got a couple of district tournament championship games coming up tomorrow. The Tularosa Wildcats will host the Tucumcari Rattlers at 2 p.m., and that'll be for the District 4 3A Tournament Championship. Up in Mescalero, the Lady Chiefs will host Mesilla Valley Christian. That'll be at 1 p.m. for the District 3 2A Tournament Championship. Up in Rio Rancho, Alamogordo, Cloudcroft, Mescalero cross-country teams are running at the state meet. Tigers will be running in 5A, and Mescalero and Cloudcroft will run in the single-A, double-A meet. Times are available on nmact.org if you want to check that out. Alamogordo Swimming begins their season tomorrow in Las Cruces. Best of luck to that crew. And I think we got everybody heading into the weekend, so best of luck to all. A reminder, if you're planning on going to either of those district tournament championship games, $5 tickets for those. There is no activity passes allowed for those games at Tularosa or at Mescalero Apache. All right, right now, Kelly, there's the athlete button there on there. We're going to hear from our Tiger Athlete of the Week right now. That's Jackson Couch of Tiger Football. We talked to him a little bit earlier on this week. You can see his picture up on our Facebook page, and we wanted to play that interview for you. And after we're done with that, after the week interview, we'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be just about ready for second half action with the Alamogordo Tigers leading the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors 17-7 in the 5A first-round matchup. Let's go ahead and hear from Tiger Athlete of the Week, Jackson Couch.
This is your ESPN Alamogordo Tiger Athlete of the Week Spotlight, brought to you by the Winner's Circle and Vision Ford Lincoln. This week's athlete is Jackson Couch of Tiger Football. You guys are getting ready for an exciting playoff game, but obviously we want to look back at last week and talk about what that was like, getting the win in Artesia in the Bulldog Bowl. That make it even more special for you?
Oh, yeah. It was just it was a crazy experience, just surreal, getting the win there when the established program, 30 state championships, and I think a lot of hard work just paying off. The excitement of, I would say also having the cheerleaders there, having a lot of fans that were there, getting to walk that line afterwards and sing the fight song, was that something special for you guys too? Oh, yeah. That's a memory I'll probably cherish for the rest of my life, just getting the win with all my teammates. We worked hard for the 4 years I've been there. This offensive line obviously has been together for pretty much that entire run that you've been there. This whole season, has it felt like you guys have gotten into how good you guys can possibly be this year? Oh, yeah. I think maybe a little bit more improvement in the playoffs. I know we've missed some opportunities, but I think in that Artesia game, everything really came together and gelled to what we wanted to be with over 400 rushing yards. And, talk about how you feel like you've played this season. I mean, it's, your last year as a member of Tiger Football. What were some of the things you really wanted to get better at this season? I think in the offseason I really worked in the weight room, just trying to get bigger, stronger, and just I try to be a leader on that offensive line and just try to make less mistakes than I have the past 2 years. And now you get the opportunity to play a postseason game against Santa Teresa this week. Talk about the excitement within the team of getting this opportunity. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of excitement. It's just a different attitude when you get in the playoffs. I know we were all watching the season, and when it came out and we got Santa Fe, we were really excited for that game because that's a game I think we wanted back during the season.
Yeah, it was a close game the first time around. Y'all feel like, obviously, if you play better, that you guys can beat the Desert Warriors, right?
Oh, yeah. I think we're a totally different team than we were in, week 3 when we played them the first time.
All right, we're excited to see what happens with that. How many years playing football for you?
Oh, I think I started in 5th grade, so probably, I don't know, maybe 10 years.
Yeah. And somebody in your family got you started?
My dad was big into sports, and that kind of pushed me towards that, so yeah.
Yeah. And you're getting ready to graduate. Are you feeling that excitement towards graduation, or does it still feel like it's way off in the future?
I definitely feel it coming up a little bit, and it's exciting to get to know I'm going to go to college and new opportunities there.
And you're hoping to play college football?
Yes, sir. Somewhere, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. And studies, have you thought about what you want to get into when you're in college? Or
maybe follow. My mom's a doctor. She's a pediatrician, so maybe a pre-med or something like that.
All right. Well, we'll look forward to seeing that happening for you. And we'll look forward to, hopefully, it's going to be a fun football game on Friday night against Santa Teresa. Good luck throughout the playoff stretch, and we hope it's a long one, and congratulations on being athlete of the week.
Thank you, sir.
Sign up for OFCU's Elite Checking. You'll get an elite rate discount of 0.50% off your next loan. Good through October 31st. OFCU's Elite Checking account comes with access to Bazing, an online membership program with local discounts and national retailer deals, roadside assistance, and so much more. Get 3 months free. Try it. You'll like it. Discounted rates is valid for closed-end loans. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Elite rate discount not valid with any other promotional rate. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
If you find yourself frustrated because your internet is slow, then you need to call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company. They have the speed, the reliability, and the customer service to turn your frustration into smiles. Now, doesn't that sound like a better plan? Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company at 585-2700 and get connected today.
Sometimes you just need a loan. Your daughter Debbie is getting married. Your son Toby needs a new tuba. Let's face it, families cost money. Things come up that you had no way of predicting. We make personal loans for occasions like this to people who have good credit. So next time you find yourself connected to the unexpected, stop in and see us about a personal loan, subject to credit approval. First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Are you looking for letter jackets? Need trophies, plaques, or awards? It's all at the Winner's Circle. Personalize your student's letter jacket with stitching or embroidery. Get customized engraving on your trophies, plaques, and awards. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. Have you seen our in-store remodel? Stop by and visit us today at 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Both teams back out onto the field. The Tigers are walking towards their tunnel and will be greeted by the Alamogordo High School cheerleaders. I want to mention again, kudos to the Tiger Band for showing up tonight. There is a great contingent of Alamogordo fans that are probably huddled close together to try to stay as warm as they can tonight. And Tigers getting ready again to retake the field here. Tigers are in their all whites, black numerals, gold outlining, black helmets with the gold numerals, and on the other side, the gold A. Desert Warriors, black jerseys, teal numerals, white outlining with the black helmets and the Desert Warriors logo, which both of them got some nice shiny logos. And the Tigers retaking the field on the far side. We'll have the football to begin with a 17-7 lead, and the Tiger fans making some noise for them on the far side. Let's make some noise for Alamogordo Football State Tournament sponsors. The Winner's Circle, Otero Federal Credit Union, Robinson Morton Construction, Mike at Vision Ford Lincoln, Showcase Carpet and Tile, AC Print and Design, Desert Sun Alamo, Smiles Forever, Moppin's Home Furniture, First National Bank, Titan Pest Control, Vision Ford Lincoln, AC Print Design, and Desert Sun Motors, and also Brian over there at Desert Sun Alamo. Thanks so much for them helping us bring you Alamogordo Tiger Football State Tournament action tonight. And if the score holds, we certainly hope next week at the Will Bowl in Roswell with a rematch against the Coyotes. But a 10-point lead is not much, and the Tigers are going to have to finish this one off if they want to come away with tonight's win. Tigers will have it to start the second half, and I believe they'll be going from left to right to begin the second half. By the way, no wind tonight. I got to say, thank goodness for that. A little bit of a wind, and it would be definitely a cold night. But instead, just a chilly one, and I'm sure the guys that are out there on the field, no problem at all. Tigers standing in their huddle at about the 35-yard line on the far side. Desert Warriors are in their huddle at the 50 near their sideline. If you're Alamogordo, you're ready for anything on this kickoff, by the way. I would not be shocked if it isn't, number one, maybe a little pooch kick, or number two, just a straight onside. So I would anticipate that the Tigers coaches were very adamant to that front line of five that, hey, you keep your spot until you see that ball go past you. And I think the Tigers also needing to be, there's a ton of room here between the 50 and the 25. If the Desert Warriors decide to go pooch kick, that's going to be a lot of room that either Tyler Ellswick or I think that's Aaron Cisco here to the near side. Check that. And it looks like they're moving up a little bit more here. So actually, I think that the officials told the Tigers to move up a bit. And Desert Warriors were in a huddle. Now they're going to spread out. And they also, this team also has a lot of faith in their defense. So I would understand them just go ahead and taking this one deep. And it's going to be a kick that'll go out of bounds to 30, but I see a penalty flag and an offside is going to be called on the Desert Warriors. And so that'll push them back 5 yards. So we'll do the kickoff all over again. Tigers need to advance that second line of returners, I would say, a little bit further up than the way that they had them. But there's a big, if they're able to position this well, there's about 20 yards of room. They'll spread it out again. Angel Jacobo kicking off. And, boy, puts a good boot into this one. All the way back to the 20. And they will keep it in the hands of Napul Mendiola. Mendiola looking to the far side. Mendiola gets across the 30, but there's going to be a penalty flag. I thought there were a couple of blocks back on the Tigers. And it'll be, now, either hold or block in the back. It'll be one of the two, but Tigers are going to start probably about their own 20-yard line. So not what they're looking for after getting that offsides call on the Desert Warriors, expecting maybe some good field position. I think the way the Tigers tried to stretch that out from the near side to the far side didn't work out well. So they'll start right at about the 20-yard line, 11:52 to go in the third quarter, and it's the Tigers 17 and the Desert Warriors 7. Two wide receivers to the near. Hayes will shift to the left of Viesca. Handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes goes straight up the middle. Hayes gets a good run across the 25 to the 26. Bumping into his own players and some of the Desert Warrior players, but that'll be a gain of about 5 and good first down run for the Tigers. And that's been about what the Tigers have been able to get, with the exception of that 16-yard touchdown run by Audette. There hasn't been a ton of room. It's been, the best runs have been around that 5 to 10-yard range for Alamogordo. It has been the gashes that we saw last week. Two wide receivers to the bottom. Lead back is off to the right, and we'll see where Hayes shifts. The Tigers playing that ball control. They're waiting until the back judge will hold up his hand at 10 seconds and then start counting. Handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes hits so hard at the 30. Jukes makes a man miss at the 35, at the 40, at the 50, 40. Still up the far sideline. Finally brought down at the Santa Teresa 31-yard line. Looking back, I don't see any flags on the play, and it's a huge gain for the Tigers deep into Desert Warrior territory. They mark it back to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 38, and Alamogordo with a 1st and 10 in Desert Warriors territory. 10:56 to go here in the third quarter, and the Tigers break one. Just as I was saying, they really hadn't gotten big chunks of yardage They rip one. 2 to the near side for the Tigers. And the running lead back is off to the left. Running back is Audette now, and he shifts to the left of Viescas. Audette gets the football and kind of dances in the backfield. He's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to find a seam, trying to find a hole, but the Desert Warriors had it plugged up well at the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball will be on the far hash. Clock is rolling now with 10.5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Tigers in front by 10. Tyler Ellsworth going to bring in the play for the Tigers from Coach Cisco. And they'll get up to the line. Bedgood and Cisco are the receivers to the near side. Yelton is the lead back. Tigers need to hurry it up here. Got 5 on the play clock, 4. They take the snap. Handoff goes to Audette. Audette finds a hole to the near side. Audette to the 25. Audette to the 20. Turns on the Jets to the 10. To the 5. He is just short of the end zone to the 1-yard line. He will go 35 yards and take it right to the doorstep. And the Tigers will be 1 yard to pay dirt here to try and take a 3-score lead. Great blocking up front. Audette came from the left of Viescas and was able to, the Tigers were able to stretch that play very well. And the Tigers, they'll come in with the split back look now. Hayes to the left, Audette to the right. Viescas the quarterback. Takes the snap, handoff Hayes. Hayes hits the hole, nothing there. Tigers lost a yard. Second down and goal now from the 2 for the Tigers. Boy, they actually pushed him back to the 3. So a 2-yard loss on the play for Alamo. 9:36 remaining here in the third quarter. The Tigers in front 17-7 and trying to add to that lead. They'll come again with the split back look. Just one wide receiver right off the edge of the end of the line. The snap and the handoff Hayes. Hayes into the end zone for the Tiger touchdown from 3 yards out. 9:17 to go in the quarter. And the Tigers take a 23-7 advantage. Brett Money on to try the extra point. Now they got stuffed on that first down play, but no problem on second down. And you just see the momentum the Tigers are carrying over from last week. What a great drive to start the second half. Trying to take control of this game. Extra point is up. It is good. 24-7. Alamogordo leads 9:17 to go. Third quarter. Let's take a 60-second break. This is Tiger Football on ESPN Alamogordo.
Whether you bath in the bathtub or bath in the sink, soft water's the water your skin wants to drink. See, when you're washing in hard water, skin can dry out more. Soft Culligan water's what your skin's crying out for. A Culligan water softener helps take out the hard stuff, like calcium, magnesium, and other stuff that can make skin rough. Because your skin is important, whether you're a baby or bald. That's why we say get a Culligan water softener installed.
Softener starting at $7.95 plus tax installed on pre-plumbed homes. Shaw Quality Water Culligan. Call 437-6500.
Sign up for OFCU's Elite Checking. You'll get an elite rate discount of 0.50% off your next loan. Good through October 31st. OFCU's Elite Checking account comes with access to Bazing, an online membership program with local discounts and national retailer deals, roadside assistance, and so much more. Get 3 months free. Try it. You'll like it. Discounted rates is valid for closed-end loans. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Elite rate discount not valid with any other promotional rate. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Kickoff. Belton back in the end zone. Another touch pass for Brett Money. And it'll start the Desert Warriors back at the 20-yard line. Tigers take it right down the field on the opening drive of the half. And are able to put it into the end zone. The Tigers back out defensively. The Desert Warriors Boy, really need a touchdown this drive, possibly. Snap and the handoff. Nope, keeping it is Lopez. Lopez will work it straight up the middle. Lopez to the 30, trying to break it open, gets it across the 35, and a great start for the Desert Warriors as he'll pick up 16 or 17 on that first down run. Right back to the line of scrimmage for Santa Teresa. Trips to the top, one to the bottom, and speed option. Lopez keeps it. Lopez to 40. Lopez will be brought down right at the 6. They're going to give him the 50-yard line, and it'll be a gain of 12. And so 2 huge gashes for the Desert Warriors, and they are answering very quickly here after the Tigers take it down the field. 8:54 to go in the quarter. The snap and the handoff this time does go to Rodriguez. Makes a man miss. We got a penalty flag in the middle of the scrum at the line of scrimmage. The umpire throws this one. Let's wait and see. I don't dare to guess. It will be like a holding penalty on the Desert Warriors. Now blocking the back on the Desert Warriors. Back to the 42-yard line on the Santa Teresa side of the field. 10-yard penalty. It's going to be 1st and 18 here. They need the Tiger 40 for a first down. Trips to the top. Hello? We're back on the air, I believe. I guess we are. All right, Kelly, put me right back up there. All right, Desert Warriors are going to pick up a first down all the way down to the Tiger 38 on another run, an 18-yard gain, 20-yard gain. Rodriguez going to be met in the backfield, though. Jarman Williams with a huge stop at the 44, and it's going to be about a 5-yard loss on first down for Santa Teresa with 8 minutes to go. Desert Warriors need the 28. This is from the 44. 2nd and long. Trips to the bottom, one to the top. Lopez takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Comes to the near side, and he completes it. Talavera again across the 35 to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and they're going to hurry up to the line again. It'll be a 3rd down. I got to think Santa Teresa is in 4-down territory here. Unless they pick up a big loss on this play. If they don't get the first down, they'll be going for it. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Ball between the hashes. Tigers with a 3-down lineman. And the handoff does go to Rodriguez. Rodriguez able to get away from one Tiger defender, carries it near the 30. And it'll be a 4th down and about 2. Probably a long 1. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Running back to the left. Here's the snap. And the handoff, and straight up the middle, it's going to be real close. I think they've got it, but got to see where exactly the spot is at the 28. I think they're going to give it to them. Yep, first down, Desert Warriors. So the Warriors on 4th down and about 2 pick up the first down. And they'll roll the clock with 6:53 to go here in the quarter. Trips to the bottom, one to the top. Snap is a little bit high, pulled in, handoff to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to turn the corner. Rodriguez to the 20, and he'll be dragged out of bounds after a big gain. Again, these are becoming gashes on this drive. The Desert Warriors haven't run the football very well in this game, but on this drive, it's been 10 yards, 20 yards, 15, and they pick up another first down on first down, and it stops the clock with 6:36 to go. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Running back to the right, and the Lopez going to keep it. Held it in the gut of Rodriguez for a long time, but decided to go forward with it and gets to the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain, and one of the Tigers getting up slowly is Jonathan Audette. And so we're going to see a stoppage in play. Audette trying to work his way up. He heard a helmet clash as the Alamogordo Tiger athletic trainers, the Santa Teresa athletic trainers, out And they will go ahead and work with Jonathan here. He's sitting up, but they're certainly going to take a lot of time, or really have no problem taking some time here to make sure he is okay. And he is still sitting up, but obviously maybe a little woozy here. Gets to his feet, and he will walk off the field on his own power. So I'm sure he'll be checked out here by the staff to make sure everything is good, by the Alamogordo Tigers athletic training staff. And he walks with his hands on his hips back at about the 25-yard line over towards the far sideline. All right, second down and 10. Trips 2 wide receivers to the bottom. You got a tight end in the formation. That's a little bit of a different look. Taking the handoff, Lopez makes the man miss. He's across the 10, near the 5-yard line. He is going to be near the first down marker, maybe just short of it. And he'll set up a third down with 6:06 to go in the third quarter. Boy, an impressive answer here from Santa Teresa. After the Tigers went up by 17, they've taken the ball down the field and are on the doorstep here with a chance to try and take this back down to a 10-point game. Handoff Rodriguez. Straight to the middle. Rodriguez gets into the end zone for the Desert Warriors touchdown. 6-yard touchdown run from Adrian Rodriguez. And the Desert Warriors have cut it back down to an 11-point difference pending the extra point. So on to try the extra point. It is Angel Sacabo. Awaiting the snap. A little bit high. They put it down, and that one's belted through the uprights. 24-14, 5:46 to go in the third quarter. It's Alamogordo leading the Santa Teresa Desert Warriors. We'll come right back after this 60-second break, back in 60 seconds.
The fall fairground sale is over, but Vision Ford's bringing the after party, and it's BYOB. Bring your old beater and trade it in for a sweet deal on a smoking hot ride. Get 0% financing for up to 72 months on the 2019 Ford F-150 and get up to $8,500 cash back. The 2019 Ford Fusion has $2,000 cash back or 0% financing for up to 60 months with $1,000 cash back. The all-new Ford Ranger's on the lot, and you can get up to $1,000 cash back or 0% for up to 60 months with $500 cash back. Check out the 2019 Ford Edge. Up to $4,500 cash back or 0% for 60 months with $3,750 cash back. Or the Ford Escape. Up to $4,250 cash back or 0% for 60 months. Plus, browse their selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Don't forget, Vision Ford offers a $500 military discount. Vision Ford, 1500 South White Sands. VisionFordLincoln.com. Financing on approved credit. See dealer for details.
Austin LaSalle coming away with it, and Alamogordo will get the ball with excellent field position right near midfield. So I was off by a kickoff. The Tigers, I thought the Desert Warriors might try an onside kick to begin the half, but they do it after they get one in the end zone. It's a 24-14 game with 5:45 remaining here in the third quarter. So the Tigers will start right at midfield. Here is the handoff, and Audette able to get away from a man in the backfield and find his way to the 46. That was some great running by Michael Audette to get away from 2 Desert Warrior defenders who were in there quickly. And it'll be a gain of 4, second down and 6 with 5:30 remaining. Two wide receivers up to the top end for the Tigers. It'll be Mendoza and Cisco. And it is the running back to the right of Viescas here. And there's going to be a movement. It looks like the Tigers are going to get called for a false start. And that'll put them at a 2nd down and 11. So we'll start the clock again here with 4:35 remaining in the third quarter. Not where the Tigers want it to be, but I tell you what, Alamogordo ran the ball and got some big gainers on that last drive, which makes you think that they can do it here. Definitely don't want those penalties, though. Both teams have done a pretty good job of not picking up penalties tonight. Viescas takes snap, and it's going to be another one on the Tigers. So another false start penalty on Alamogordo. And that'll make it a 2nd down and 16 here for Alamo. Tell you what, the clock operator is not doing Desert Warriors whole. I've looked up and I've seen the clock running when it probably should have been stopped. So not helping the home team a whole lot here. Clock reads second, or the scoreboard reads 2nd down and 44. It's about 2nd and 16. And Viescas waiting until they see the back judge starting to count. And the handoff going to go to Hayes. Hayes to the 50. Hayes up the far sideline, 45-40. Hayes to the 35. Another huge carry by Sean Hayes. And the Tigers are deep in the Desert Warriors territory on a 2nd and 16. They take it all the way down to the Desert Warriors 28-yard line. Another stretch play where Viescas kind of holds onto it and runs laterally with it with Hayes. And the Tigers got the edge well. And Hayes picks up another big gainer for the Tigers. Two wide receivers to the bottom for Alamo. And Hayes still in the backfield. He'll shift to the left of Viescas. The snap, taking the handoff. Viescas looking to throw. He's going to go deep to the far corner of the end zone. It is, Cisco almost. He did catch it, but he wasn't able to keep his feet down in the end zone. And, boy, that was a pretty good throw there from Ryan. He got that one from, I would say, the 35, 40-yard line all the way to the back of the end zone. That was about the only place they could throw it to because the defender underneath was Talavera. If he underthrows that at all, Talavera comes away with the interception. But, again, Tigers getting aggressive, trying to punch that in the end zone through the air. They'll go back to the ground, I would anticipate, here on 2nd down. Hayes will move to the right of Viescas, and they'll give it to Hayes. Hayes trying to find a seam, but not much there. And Hayes will maybe get a yard or get back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up a 3rd down for the Tigers. 2:42 to go in the third quarter. Alamogordo leading 24-14. Both teams have gotten it in the end zone here in this quarter. Tigers with a Sean Hayes run. Adrian Rodriguez with the score for the Desert Warriors. Tigers in field goal range here, so they've got some options in this spot. If they don't get the first down, they can definitely bring on Brett to try and kick one and push it out to a 13-point lead. Tigers rush to the line quickly here. Two wide receivers to the near side. Viescas takes the snap, takes it, handoff to Audette. Rolling to his right, throws, and incomplete. Mendoza thought that he had grabbed it. He had juggled it a little bit. And I guess the official's going to say he didn't have control when he eventually grabbed the possession. It was close because he had it in his body and he juggled it. I guess his feet weren't down when that happened. The official was right in front of it. Definitely a bang-bang kind of play. I understand the official calling that. Just kind of a bummer for the Tigers. All right, the 45-yard field goal try for Brett Money. He's definitely got the leg for this. Can he put it through? Can he get a good snap as well? Snap is good. Kick is up. It's blocked. And the Desert Warriors pick it up and are running up the near sideline with it. To the 50, to the 40, to the 30. Talavera is going to get to the 10. Talavera is going to go out of bounds. He did not get into the end zone. It'll be all the way down to the 3-yard line. And, boy, what a momentum changer here. A blocked field goal, and the Desert Warriors take it all the way inside the 5-yard line. Now the Tigers don't get the call on the throw here on the near sideline, and the Desert Warriors are inside the 5 of the Tigers with a chance to make this a 3-point game. It looks like we're going to get a timeout on the field. The Tigers want to get their defense set. Nope, Santa Teresa is going to get their offense set. Desert Warriors timeout. Let's thank our Tiger Sports State Tournament sponsors. AC Print Design, Showcase Carpet and Tile, Desert Sun Alamo, Smiles Forever, Titan Pest Control, Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Vision Ford Lincoln, Mop and Foam Furniture, Brian over at Desert Sun Alamo, Otero Federal Credit Union, The Winter Circle, Robinson Morton Construction, and Mike over at Vision Ford Lincoln. Well, a big tournament event here. Tigers look like, at minimum they were going to go up 13, or at worst still just be up 10. And a good rush and a blocked field goal. And the Desert Warriors return it all the way down inside the 5-yard line. Lopez out of the shotgun. He'll run quickly to his right. Rolling, throws, and it is caught by Rodriguez for the touchdown. 3-yard touchdown pass, and it's a 4-point game pending the extra point. And what a momentum change with 1:41 to go. This is going to be a big test for this Tiger football team. If they are able to come back out after what just happened and get that offense going again, and get it in the end zone, try to retake a 2-score lead. Jacobo comes in to pick the extra point. The snap down, the kick is up, and no good. That's a pretty big miss. That makes it a 4-point game instead of a 3-point game. And the Tigers lead 24-20, 1:41 to go here in the third quarter. We'll take a 60-second break. Back after this on ESPN Alamogordo 103.7.
Slow internet again? Signal constantly dropping? Don't take it out on your computer. Instead, call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company for internet stress relief. They have the speed and the reliability to make your internet dreams come true. If you want fast, they have faster. If you want service you can rely on, they are the most reliable. And customer service? It's all about you. Call Tularosa Basin Telephone Company to get connected. 585-2700.
When someone thinks they have a better idea, like a new way to make it or a new place to take it, they start their own business. Every small business has not-so-small ambitions. We can help you with about every financial service you'll need, like e-statements to save your filing space, mobile banking from your smartphone, lines of credit for expansion, and online account access. To us, there's nothing small about small business.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, short, high kick to the 20, and it's grabbed by Mendoza, who will keep it. Mendoza working it to the near side, makes the man miss the 25, cuts up field, and he'll be stopped at the 30. Well, that advantage the Tigers had with the getting the ball to begin the third quarter is gone after that blocked field goal and return inside the 5, and then the Lopez touchdown pass to Rodriguez. The extra point is missed, so it's a 24-20 game. That one could stand out there, but obviously, Desert Warriors, if the Tigers are able to retake a 10-point or an 11-point lead, it'll just lead to Santa Teresa having to go for a 2-pointer. But, boy, that's a long ways away, and the Tigers see if they can come out and get some yardage here. Handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes looking to go right up the middle, and he gets maybe a yard. It'll bring up a second down. I'm going to give him 2, so second down is 8 for Alamogordo. With 1:20 remaining in the third quarter, still 1 full quarter plus a little bit more to go. And hitting just a couple of first downs here for Alamo would be huge. But I tell you what, the Tigers defense has not been able to slow down the Desert Warriors as much as they did in the first half. Teresa found something in both drives. Well, the one drive, the Desert Warriors moved it well. That was only a 3-yard drive there, but 2 to the top for the Tigers. Wide receivers, ball in the near hash. And Hayes will move to the right of Viescas. And the handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes hits the hole hard. Hayes to the 40. Hayes bounces the outside to the 50. Hayes out of bounds, and the Tigers get it into Desert Warriors territory. And, boy, it seems like when they run off the left side of the Tigers' offensive line, that's where they've had the most success tonight against Santa Teresa. And they get it all the way to the Desert Warriors 45. Just what the Tigers needed after that huge play from the Desert Warriors special teams. 1st and 10. Clock does stop with 41 seconds left in the third quarter after the play went out of bounds. Desert Warriors running a player off late. And we've got a penalty flag. And a false start called by the umpire. Usually don't see the umpire throw that flag. It's line judge or the referee, but 5-yard penalty on the Tigers. They'll take him back to midfield. Second down and 15 for Alamo. Tigers go 2 wide receivers to the top. Desert Warriors 4 down linemen. And the running back moves to the right. Here's the handoff to Hayes. Hayes able to work it straight to the middle. Hayes gets right back to the original line of scrimmage, to the 45. And I would anticipate this will be the final play of this third quarter. I think the Tigers can run it all the way down, but we'll see. I think they should be able to go ahead and let this run all the way out. They won't have to run far here. They'll just switch from 145 to the other. But you're going to hear a loud 4 from the other side. And the Tigers are going to have a chance to, on a second down and 10, 2-1, and the third quarter comes to a close. The Tigers leading 24-20 as we hit the fourth quarter play. Let's take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back. The Tigers leading 24-20 in the 5A first round. Stay with us.
Wow, look at all those bright colors.
Yep, good old Tularosa Basin sunsets.
No, Mike, I just came from the Chevy house and I have a 2020 in my sights.
While everyone else still has 2019 vision, we have the new 2020 models in stock right now.
With supplier pricing in full effect for the 2019 models,
which gotta go.
You can also get a great deal on a brand new, just in inventory, newly released, never ever seen before, new to the area.
Hey, they get it. The 2020s are exclusively here at Desert Sun Motor Chevrolet.
Plus, we have the best in market, best service, tenderly loved and regrettably traded in pre-owned vehicles within 250 miles. We will not be undersold. All offers will be accepted.
That's right. With little or no money down financing and higher than market value for your trade, how could you not come down to 2600 North White Sands Boulevard or visit us online at DesertSunMotors.com.
See dealer for details. All available 2019s are still in stock. Not all 2020s have arrived yet. Deals may be the hottest under the sun. Purchase of 1 or more vehicles could increase your heart rate. Proud supporter of Taco Tuesdays. Keep hands and feet inside at all times. Do not attempt this at home.
ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. Viescas looks to the sideline after a couple of hard counts. Second down and 10. They'll shift the lead back from the right side to the left side. Audette is the running back now for the Tigers, and they'll give it to Michael. And Michael is going to be met in the backfield. We've got a penalty flag that came in right away. So I wonder what that call is going to be. They're going to call it shot block on Alamogordo, I guess. They're going to move it back. They'll take the shot block penalty. And we'll see where they mark it off to. Fourth quarter, it's Alamogordo 24, Santa Teresa 20. 39-yard line is where they go back to on the Alamogordo side of the field. That's, boy, Tigers are going to need a huge play here. They got to get all the way to the Desert Warriors 35. So 2nd and 26. Tigers will spread it out now. They'll go 4 wide receivers. Trips to the bottom, 1 to the top. Audette's the running back to the left of Viescas. And a quick throw. Boy, not a good throw from Viescas, as that one was out of the range of Mendoza, and it's going to be 3rd and 26. So a killer penalty there for the Tigers. A couple penalties in this drive. The false start and then the chop block call. I don't think you try to get too crazy here if you're Alamo, but they're going to need their defense to come up big. Both the one long drive that we've seen here in the quarter, the Desert Warriors were able to take it right down the field. Tigers are going to go 3 wide receivers with a tight end in there. And the fake of the handoff, and rolling to his right is Viescas. And Viescas going to be met in the backfield. He'll be stacked at about the 30. He was going to try to load up and throw it deep, but Desert Warriors had it defended pretty well. And I think for Alamo, you're just lucky that you don't lose the football there. That could have very easily been a play with a fumble. So the Tigers will be forced to punt it away. And they're going to stop the clock. And they marked off 5 more yards, so I'm guessing that was maybe another sideline warning for the Tigers. Yeah, it had to have been a sideline warning, so they marked it off from the 5. I think they want to try to go up to the press box and get the clock right because they were running some time off. So they are looking for 11:25. They put up 11:11. They're trying to get to 11:25. Now they've got it. So the Tigers will punt away. Snap is good. Kick is high and hanging. It's a good one from Brett again. And takes a good Tiger roll as well, inside the 30, all the way to the 25. What a great kick from Brett Money. That was fabulous. The Tigers were back at their own 25, so that's a 50-yard punt. And it really reverses the field position and will help out the Tigers' defense considerably. Desert Warriors offense in the field. Let's see if the Tiger defense can step up and make a stop here. They had a good first quarter and a half, I would say. But Desert Warriors offense has shown a lot more momentum as the game has progressed. 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. They're bunched in close. And the running back is to the right of the quarterback, Lopez. Man in motion left to right. And they go on the jet sweep and are trying to stretch it out to the near side. Tigers have it pretty well stretched out, but there's a penalty flag, and I think probably a hold going to come in on the Desert Warriors. And that is what's going to be. So a holding penalty will push Santa Teresa back from the 26. And there is an injury for the Tigers. One of the Alamo players down at the 32. Can't quite tell who it is. Thought I saw a 0 there, but one of the Tiger players quickly said he waved quickly to the training staff to get them on the field here. So we'll have a stoppage in play. 11:04 to go fourth quarter. It's Alamogordo 24. And Tennessee 20. He's still on his back. He's moving his legs kind of back and forth like he's in some pain. And I don't want to guess on a number. Yeah, I thought it was a 0, and I don't think it is, actually. Let's see. They got him sitting up now. And certainly looks like he's trying to catch his breath a little bit. That'd be Nate Lujan. That's who it is. It's number 20, Nate Lujan. And Nate is going to get up, and he's going to walk off the field on his own power there. So, I don't know, got his bell rung a little bit, or seems to be in a fair amount of pain. He's kind of stretching out his shoulder, so something obviously wasn't right for him. And Lujan was going to try to stay on the field for the Tigers, but can't do that. And so the penalty takes it all the way back to the Tennessee 16-yard line. It'll be a first and about 20. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. And the snap, and the Lopez will keep it. Lopez gets across the 20 and gets back some, if not all, the penalty yardage, gets out to the 25. And it'll bring up a second down and 10, so he does get about 10 on the carry. 10:45 remaining, fourth quarter. First round state playoff game here. The Tigers are in front, 24-20. Trips to the top, one to the bottom. Ball in the near hash. Fake of the handoff. Lopez keeps it. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to go ahead and run with it. Lopez puts his head down, and Tigers, boy, some bad tackling there from Alamogordo. Lopez gets across the 35, and at that point, the Tigers needed to go after the quarterback. He was across the line of scrimmage, and it kind of seemed like they were still defending, and the pass play, and it gets to the 38-yard line, and the Tigers give up a first down after the Desert Warriors had it first and 20. Desert Warriors didn't even need to take it a third down to get that first down. Here's the snap. Lopez pushes to his right, option toss to the outside, and the Rodriguez is across the 50. Rodriguez to the 40. He's to the 30 and is out of bounds. And all the way to the Alamogordo 27-yard line. It'll be first and 10 for the Desert Warriors as they're looking for their first lead of the night. It's been big gains in the two long drives for the Desert Warriors in this half. The Tigers haven't been able to slow them down. Lopez, a couple of stutter steps in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down after a short gain. This is a straight quarterback run to the 26-yard line. Gain of 1 and a second down and 9 for the Desert Warriors offense. 9:45 remaining in the game. The Tigers hold on to a 4-point lead, but looking a little precarious right now. Bunch trips to the near side. One wide receiver at the top. Tigers still with 3 down linemen. No change in their formation this game. The fake of the handoff and running straight to the middle is Lopez. He'll get across the 25 down to about the 23. They'll get 3, and it'll bring up a third down and 6. 9:18 with the clock rolling here in the fourth quarter. Trips to the top and one to the bottom. Ball in the near half. Still 3-4 setup for the Tigers. Running back to the right of the quarterback, Lopez. Takes the snap. Quick throw to the outside. And just gets away from one Tiger defender. Looking for that first down marker. He's not going to get it. Tigers able to stretch it out. Aaron Pisco. And let's see, who else was that? Was it Caleb Perea that got out there, I believe, and made the stop. So it'll bring up a fourth down. And you got to feel like the Desert Warriors are certainly going to go for it here. It does stop the clock with 8:52 remaining. They're to the line here quick. Tigers got to be ready. And they are. A little bit of a hard count. Tigers flinched, but nobody jumped across. And we got whistles and timeout called by the Desert Warriors. They'll call timeout on 4th and 2, the Tigers leading 24-20. Our Tiger Sports State Tournament sponsors for tonight's game: AC Print Design, Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Mompins Home Furniture, Otero Federal Credit Union, Robinson Morton Construction, Showcase Carpet and Tile, Smiles Forever, Titan Pest Control, Vision Ford Lincoln, and the Winner's Circle. I'll stop by and see Brian at Desert Sun Alamo and Mike over there at Vision Ford Lincoln. Thanks to all of them for supporting this broadcast. And thanks for tuning in wherever you may be with us on 103.7 FM or joining us on the ESPN Alamogordo YouTube channel. A huge 4th down and 2. Tiger defense looking for a stop. And you can hear the noise from the far side of the stadium where the Tiger fans are. out of the pistol. Man in motion from right to left. They take the snap and are running to the right. Right up the middle, Lopez has got the first down and more. Across the 10 and near the 5-yard line, he's got the first down, and he'll have a first and goal for the Desert Warriors. It opened up right up the middle. And a first and goal from the Alamogordo 5 coming up. Clock rolls. Running back to the right of Lopez. Takes the snap. And, boy, he just got that handoff to Rodriguez. That was dangerous. Not going to be much. They're going to lose yardage here, about 1. On the first down run, it'll be second down and goal from the 6. He just got that ball into the gut of Rodriguez. Clock about to hit 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Tigers trying to come up with a goal line stand here, up by 4. Here's the snap and option play to the right. Lopez cuts to the middle. Lopez looking for the end zone. He's going to be short. It's either the 1 or the 2. It's pretty close. He'll be down at the 1. So it'll be third and goal from the 1. Third and goal from the 1. And Lopez looks like he's going to go under center. We haven't seen that. Got to think quarterback sneak. Tries to go straight ahead, puts his head down. No signal yet. No signal yet. And no, he did not get in. The far line judge said he is down short of the goal line. They will say he is short of the goal line. It's going to bring up fourth down and goal. I would bet they'll line up and try to do it again here with the quarterback sneak. Can the Tigers come up with another stop? The snap, and we got whistles and a timeout called by Santa Teresa. So they call a timeout. It'll be a fourth and goal from the 1. Let's go ahead and fit in a quick break. 30-second break. The Tigers lead 24-20. Fourth and goal coming up next.
When you think of all the things water wets, how clean your water is as important as it gets. A Culligan water system can help filter stuff out. So cleaner Culligan water is what comes out the spout. Into the pots you boil peas in, the teacup you're teasing, the lemonade you homemade when it's homemade lemonade season, the soup you serve guests, the bowls for your pets, and all the other wonderful things water wets. You could give your people Culligan water.
Softener starting at $7.95 plus tax installed on pre-plumbed homes. Shaw Quality Water Culligan. Call 437-6500.
We're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7. A fourth down and goal coming up for the Desert Warriors with 7:10 remaining in the ballgame. Tigers have stopped them on third and goal. Can they do it again? They're going to line up tight, and now they're going to got 2 wide receivers split out. And they're going to go under center very quickly here, straight ahead. And this time they give them the touchdown. Tigers are saying the ball came out. And Alamo saying that the ball came out. I guess the official said that he got it across the line first. He's going to check. No, I thought he was going to check with the umpire, but no. 26-24, Desert Warriors in front after a quarterback sneak from Matthew Lopez. Snap is high, and it's caught by the kicker. He's trying to run it out, but he will get it nowhere. That is a huge missed extra point. It keeps it a 2-point game, meaning the Tigers, with a field goal, could win this game. But, hey, they've got to get down the field and get in that position. They'll have the ball coming up next. We'll take a 60-second break. It's Santa Teresa 26, Alamogordo 24. Back after this.
The Winner's Circle, your hometown shop for all local team apparel. Get hats, shirts, jackets, and more. Cheer on the Tigers, Wildcats, and all your favorite teams in style. You can also personalize your apparel with custom silkscreen or embroidery. the Winner's Circle, a family-owned business, continuing the tradition of supporting local athletics.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Sign up for OFCU's Elite Checking. You'll get an elite rate discount of 0.50% off your next loan. Good through October 31st. OFCU's Elite Checking account comes with access to Bazing, an online membership program with local discounts and national retailer deals, roadside assistance, and so much more. Get 3 months free. Try it. You'll like it. Discounted rates is valid for closed-end loans. All loans subject to credit approval. Rates are based on credit worthiness. Elite rate discount not valid with any other promotional rate. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Tigers on the starburst play on the kickoff and get to the 25-yard line just about, and that's where the offense will take over with 7:01 to go. Still a ton of time left in this game. They can run their offense the way they want to. But the Tigers have been outscored 19-0 since they took that 24-7 lead. Snap, and back to that split back look. Handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes straight up the middle. Hayes to 30. Hayes breaks it open at the 40. Hayes turned on the jet to the 40, to the 30, to the 25-20. Just tripped up at the 15-yard line. Checking back, no penalty flags on the play. And the Tigers rip a huge one on first down and take it inside the Desert Warriors' 20-yard line. Tigers have the ball at the Santa Teresa 15. That's where the formation the Tigers have had the most success in, is that split back look. They're going to get out of it here, though. Two wide receivers to the top. Single back with Hayes and Viescas in the shotgun. They'll switch Hayes. They're going to let some time run off here. I don't know, at this point in the field, I would really be worried about running too much time off, just based on what Santa Teresa has done offensively. Hayes gets to the corner. Hayes across the 10 and gets to the 8-yard line. I think I'd maybe want to leave my team with a little bit more time than, because you're not going to be able to run this down all the way down in this spot. Tigers with a 2nd down and 3 here. 5:45 remaining in the ballgame. Again, not in any hurry here. Let some time run down. Running back switches to the left. Here comes the handoff. Hayes straight up the middle. Hayes shifts to his left, looking for that first down line, but he's going to end up short of it. Gets it to the 6 or 7 yard line. I think he got one. Tigers with a 3rd and 2. They'll put the split backs in again. Got a penalty flag right away. And I think that might be an illegal formation of some kind on Alamogordo for them not to stop the play. Would make me think that that's probably an illegal procedure of some kind on Alamo. Tigers would have had the first down. Now, it's not a false start. It's going to be a legal procedure, but, boy, that's a huge penalty. Takes it back to the 11. It would have been a first down for the Tigers, but I think they had too many on the line of scrimmage, I believe. They didn't have enough in the backfield. Interesting choice here if you're Alamo. Clock does roll, though. I mean, that's one positive out of this, but if you don't get the first down, what do you do? Is it field goal right away, or see what they decide? May not have to make that decision. There's the snap, fake of the handoff. Vieska's looking to throw, but it's well defended. And Vieska's going to try to throw it away. Is it picked off? Oh, he tried to throw it away, and they'll say that he caught it inbound. That's one where you got to just take the sack there with 4:10 remaining. And he throws a bad pick. Was trying to just throw it away. And the Desert Warrior player was able to get up there and grab it and keep his feet inbound. So now it's up to the Tiger defense, trailing 26-24. Desert Warriors, if they move the ball like they have over the last 2 drives in this half, if they do that, they can close out this game. The snap and the handoff, and Lopez will keep it. Lopez is knocked down after a gain to the 19. They'll pick up 6. Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining. The Desert Warriors are going to huddle up here. Of course, they're not going to get to the line of scrimmage as quick as they have most of this half. Tigers defense needs a stop, or their season comes to a close. Lopez takes the snap, and he gives it to Rodriguez. Not going to get much. The Tigers stop him right at the line. Tigers are going to save the timeout, or the 2 timeouts. I think that's a good call here, because if you get the stop here on 3rd down, I would say for the Desert Warriors, I'm concerned about punting it. I wonder if they don't get it here on 3rd down, do they at least think about going forward on 4th with the troubles they've had punting tonight. So it's 3rd and a long 4. Huge play. 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Running back to the right, Lopez will be stopped. Just gets across the 30 to the 31. He does not first down. Timeout called by Alamogordo. And from what I can tell from the movement of the personnel here on the Desert Warriors side, they're going to punt it. They need their best punt of the night. When they've gotten the kicks away, their punter has been excellent. What a big moment here for this Desert Warrior special teams group who has struggled tonight. I should say their punt team is special. Their special team overall, they've got a blocked field goal and done some really good things this evening. But, man, their punting unit has had some troubles. And they've had 2 where they've given the Tigers great field position. Tigers have got to be ready for the fake here. If they can get a good snap, the snap's a little high. The kick is up, and he gets it away, and it's a great one. And it's caught by Mendoza at the 47. So the Tigers will have another chance. 2:43 remaining. They've got 1 timeout. And, hey, you've got an All-American kicker. I think if you can get it inside the 30-yard line, you're going to give that young man, Brett Money, a chance to try and win this one for the Tigers. How big was that extra point that did not, the bad snap they had on the extra point for the Desert Warriors? But Tigers have still got to get in that range. Vieska takes the snap, hands it off. And it's Elias Gonzalez. Gonzalez able to turn the corner. Gonzalez able to work it to the near sideline. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock with 2:37 remaining at the 48-yard line on the Desert Warriors side of the field. The clock stop with 2:37 remaining. Tigers still have 1 timeout. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. Now on the Desert Warriors side of the field, Tigers going from right to left. And the ball in the near hash. Split back. Wide receiver just off to the right of the line. Handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes trying to cut the middle, finds a little crease, gets across the 45 and to the 44. The Desert Warriors were claiming that the ball came loose, but the officials say it was after the player was down. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and 1 for Alamo with 2:15 remaining. Tigers can't be nearly as methodical getting the line here. They've got to be a bit quicker. They do get to the line quickly. Here's the snap and the handoff. Hayes finds a crease. Hayes just tripped up as he was, well, it looked like he was about to break that one into the open field, but he does get the 1st down. 1st and 10 for Alamo. 2:01 remaining. Ball is at the 42 now of the Desert Warriors. I'd say the Tigers need about 10 to 15 more yards to get into really solid field goal range. Here's the snap, and the handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes on the stretch play gets to the 40. 1:45 remaining. Tigers going to try to change some personnel here. It's taking a little bit too much time here for my taste, but they do get to the line. 2 wide receivers to the near. And the handoff goes to Hayes. Hayes cuts upfield. Hayes to the 35-30. Hayes to the near sideline, 25. Hayes will get all the way to the 20-yard line to 19 and out of bounds with 1:20 remaining. And Alamogordo definitely in field goal range now at the Desert Warriors 19-yard line. It was a slow developing play, but the Tigers offensive line were able to hold some lanes open, and Hayes found it and gets the Tigers inside the 20. Field goal, certainly a field goal would be great in this spot, but hey, if you can get it in the end zone, I think you try to do that. You don't get conservative in this spot. Hand off to Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts his head down, meets the defender at about the 16. He'll be down there. 1:13 remaining. Tigers still have their timeout. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. And they'll get back to the line here quickly. 2 wide receivers to the top for the Tigers. And Gonzalez will shift to the left. Hands off to Elias. Elias able to get to the 15. Elias down to the 12-yard line. 45 seconds remaining. Tigers will have a 3rd down and 3. Closing in 30 seconds. Tigers line up. Hayes shifts to the right. Handoff. Hayes, not much there. Got to hold on to that football. And they'll finally blow the whistle. And the Tigers are going to set up for a field goal to try and win this one. Clock is rolling down. And A.J. Sisko is going to call the timeout and give their kicker the biggest moment of his opportunity as a Tiger. And they'll call the timeout with 3 seconds left. And the Tigers call a timeout. And they will bring out Brett Money. We may see Desert Warriors have 1 timeout remaining. They may use it and try to freeze the Tiger kicker. As absolutely exciting as it gets with Brett Money to have a chance to send the Tigers to the state quarterfinals. Tigers have had a field goal block tonight. They've been perfect on extra points. They've made a 22-yard field goal. This one will be, I think, a 31-yarder. Let me see where the spot is. And I'll need everything to work perfectly here. Snap, hold, and obviously kick. So from the 21, it will be a 31-yard field goal. And they're trying to call a timeout. And they will do that and get the timeout. And it'll allow Brett to think about this one a little bit longer. What an incredible football game tonight. The Tigers opened up leading 10-0. Michael Audette touchdown run and a Brett Money field goal. Desert Warriors would make it 10-7. Tigers would go back on top on a flea flicker. Viescas hitting Mendoza 17-7. The Tigers would score on a Sean Hayes run in the first play of the third quarter, and first drive of the third quarter, I should say. But 10 minutes been all Desert Warriors. They've outscored the Tigers 19-0. So here it is. You got a senior kicker, a young man that no doubt is going to play college football. And this is his moment to try and give the Alamogordo Tigers a state playoff victory. They got to have the entire bit work correctly. Snap, hold, and kick. Here we go. From 31 yards to win it for the Tigers. Good snap. Kick is up. It's in the air. It is good, and the Tigers win it 27-26, and they advance in the Class 5A playoffs. The Alamogordo Tigers win it on a 31-yard Brett Money field goal at the buzzer. 27-26 your final score. What a game. How about that young man? And how about this Tiger football team? They were on their heels. And the Tigers get the win, 27-26. They'll do handshakes. We'll come back and wrap this one up. We'll take a 2-minute break. Again, your final score, it's the Alamogordo Tigers 27. The San Teresa Warriors 26. Back up this.
Tularosa Basin Telephone Company is famous for keeping you connected. They promise to deliver fast speeds, provide a reliable network, and do it all with a smile. Their customer service team is on top of every call with the answers you need. In fact, they believe their customers are the most important part of their business. Give Tularosa Basin Telephone Company a call at 585-2700 for the internet experience you've been waiting for.
If you and your family are looking for a new home, you don't have to look far for a home mortgage. As a community bank, we not only have great rates, we offer you friendly financial service right here in the neighborhood. There are a lot of options in real estate lending. We're here to see that you get a loan you can live with. Talk to us about your home mortgage. We're an equal housing lender.
First National Bank, member FDIC. When you grow, we grow.
Are you looking for letter jackets? Need trophies, plaques, or awards? It's all at the Winner's Circle. Personalize your student's letter jacket with stitching or embroidery. Get customized engraving on your trophies, plaques, and awards. Whether it's for your business, team sales, special events, or personal use. Have you seen our in-store remodel? Stop by and visit us today at 1201 10th Street in Alamogordo.
Come see us at the Winner's Circle, Outfitters of Champions. Go Tigers!
Whether you bath in the bathtub or bath in the sink, soft water's the water your skin wants to drink. See, when you're washing in hard water, skin can dry out more. Soft Culligan water's what your skin's crying out for. A Culligan water softener helps take out the hard stuff, like calcium, magnesium, and other stuff that can make skin rough. Because your skin is important, whether you're a baby or bald. That's why we say get a Culligan water softener installed.
Softener starting at $7.95 plus tax installed on pre-plumbed homes. Shaw Quality Water Culligan. Call 437-6500.
Elation for the Alamogordo Tigers. Heartbreak for the San Teresa Warriors. Alamogordo gets the win. 27-26 on a Brett Money 31-yard field goal as time expired. There was a couple of extra points the Desert Warriors missed in that second half. They were crucial. And the Tigers, they throw an interception right there with about 4 minutes left, and gosh, that feels like the game's over. The defense comes up with a huge stop, and they get the ball back just on the other side of the 50 on their own side of the field. A big Sean Hayes run pushed it inside the 20-yard line. And the Tigers basically picked the field goal from that spot and come away with the victory as the Tigers, that is genuinely about as exciting as it gets. I think that's, for my money, maybe the most exciting Alamogordo football game that I've covered, or maybe just the way the ending went. That's how that works. But just an incredible game tonight, and happy for, just like last week with the game against Artesia. So happy for this group of Alamogordo football seniors that have fought through so much over the last couple of seasons to get to this point and to win a playoff game. Got to feel so good for that entire group of kids. Unfortunately, again, we if you've been with us throughout the night, we've been having to adjust because of some technical difficulties. I don't have any final stats for you, but Michael Audette had a touchdown run. Sean Hayes with a touchdown run. Ryan Bies gets a touchdown pass to Julio Mendoza. Brett Money had a couple made field goals along with 3 extra points made there was the one field goal block, and that really switched the momentum of the game. And the Desert Warriors seem to have all the momentum, but credit to the Tigers and to keep fighting and keep working, and they come away with the victory. Great stuff. And defensively, I thought guys like Jarman Williams, J.P. Madden, Jack Mira, Shane Sargent played really well on that defensive line tonight. Max Merrill had another great game on that linebacking court. Caleb Perea was a name I called a lot throughout the evening. And in the secondary, saw a few other guys step up like Reese Cady and Julio Mendoza. And just overall, what a great victory for the Alamogordo Tiger football team, and what a fun one to watch. I get lucky enough to do this for a job, and this one was definitely one of those. All right, we want to thank our Alamogordo Tiger State Tournament sponsors, AC Print Design, Showcase Carpet and Tile, Desert Sun Alamo, Smiles Forever, Desert Sun Motors, Brian over at Desert Sun Alamo, Titan Pest Control, First National Bank, Moppin's Home Furniture, Vision Ford Lincoln, Otero Federal Credit Union, Robinson Morton Construction, The Winner's Circle, and Mike over at Vision Ford Lincoln. Thank you again to all our sponsors there. Thanks to Desert Sun and Vision and The Winner's Circle and Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, First National Bank, and Shaw Quality Water for being with us all season long. And, hey, we got one more game to play. We're going to be at the Wool Bowl next Friday or Saturday night, or Saturday afternoon. Not sure when the game will be, because I think next weekend Goddard and Roswell will both be hosting, so I'm sure it'll be up to, I would assume, Roswell High on when they want to play. But we'll be there live, and we'll be ready for what we expect to be a fun one and a rematch between the Alamogordo Tigers and the Roswell Coyotes. But once again, a huge congratulations to the Alamogordo Tiger football team as they score the victory 27-26 on the road here at Seneca Mesa, and the Tigers advance to the Class 5A quarterfinals. That'll be all for our broadcast tonight. Thanks to Kelly, our station manager, for coming in and running the board tonight. Appreciate him a bunch, and we appreciate you listening in here on ESPN Alamogordo. That'll do it. Send you back to ESPN Radio. Again, your final score, Tigers 27, Desert Warriors 26. Have a great night.
This has been a presentation of Alamogordo Tiger Sports, brought to you by Desert Sun Motors, First National Bank, Tularosa Basin Telephone Company, Otero Federal Credit Union, Sleep Well, Vision Ford Lincoln Hyundai and Premium Pre-Owned Vehicles, The Winner's Circle, White Sands Motorsports, and Richardson Motors. Thanks for listening. You're listening to ESPN Alamogordo 103.7, Southern New Mexico's sports leader, KNMZ Alamogordo.
I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl.